It's just for the plot, but we all know it is probably not. Little chat with another slice of life. Biggles keeps talking about another villainess. And in troubleに越されているので、私たちはそれら忘れて分析します。It's the Biggles breakdown, another anime night, fighting over shows and the plots. It's time for the Biggles breakdown.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Biggles Breakdown. We got a surprise for you. We're talking about one of the worst shows ever. Valkyrie Mermaid Drive.
Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
It's
yes.
so bad it fried Biggles' brain, which, let's be honest, isn't like a huge achievement or anything, but still, it did some damage to this man.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work, you know.
You thought I was exaggerating when me and Crimson were talking about it last week. We were not.
They were telling me, they're like, man, you got to watch this for the memes, and I was like, all right, fine, we'll do it.
We just needed something to talk about, man. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's go with the ridiculous, like the ultimate lesbian superpower anime.
I'm still kind of watching it at the end.
Careful there. Make sure you don't get yourself taken off the internet.
No, dude, I know there was no naughtiness right there, you know. They're all fully clothed at this time, which is rare, you know. It's one of the like 30 seconds.
Apparently they're not getting her geared up to be a weapon or a motorcycle or a gun, whatever.
Yeah.
Or a flying fucking Firebird or whatever the shit.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. They're a Firebird right now. And
look, dude. Let me tell you how my day went, and then having to finish the last half of this.
Dude, I watched 5 episodes today, and I hate my life.
Interesting news. But basically, my day started out with, getting up at 6 o'clock, getting ready for work, and basically going through the whole like deep sea diving preparation of getting ready to work outside in the cold. And then the motorized jack on our trailer broke. So we had to run all the way to the nearest Harbor Freight, which is like 45 minutes away, get a new jack, come back, put the jack in, finally get the trailer ready to go. We go out there, and then I realize the insulated pants I'm wearing are a little too tight since I put on too much weight, and I'm waddling around like a fucking addled penguin in the snow for the rest of the day. It was not fun. And then I get home, have a nice dinner. It's my dad's birthday and everything, so we were celebrating a little bit. And then I go and I speed run the last half of Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, and fucking kill me. Kill me.
I had to watch 6 episodes today, and
Same.
Unlike you, I can only watch it on. Oh, I can't show you because they're naked right now.
You're watching it normal speed. I watched it 2 times speed in dub.
So I have to watch it on my phone because I am with my parents for like a month, and they just will randomly walk in all the time, and just like start talking to me. So I have to be careful what animes I watch. Like Let This Grieving Soul Retire. Sometimes that can be questionable. So I'm like,
So it's a great time to be watching the series where the lesbians have to come in order to activate their powers.
So I'm literally watching it on my phone, and I can't. My phone doesn't let me 2 times speed it or like speed it up. So
in honor of Jeremy Swiggs, since he has Swiggs in his name.
I should be drunk right now. Okay, they need to take man. Are any of you guys former Marine Corps? I don't think so. I know, little Chad, you have a former Air Force, right?
Army.
Okay.
Air Force. My father worked for a living.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not.
You said Japan, so I know there's Air Force base there.
Okinawa, yes. I know plenty of people who are in the military because most of them are my family members, but I have never served myself. So
Hello.
Two
I'm so-
times speed, heresy. Look, I know, but it's the only way I could survive and make it on time. I watched the first couple of episodes and procrastinated so hard on watching that after the first couple of episodes.
Dude, I wrote, what did I write in the chat? This is so hard to binge. Like I can't. And then I had to binge it all today because I didn't finish
It's
it.
it is one of the stupidest anime I have ever watched. Like, okay, let me put it this way: the titties are nice, but if I'm only watching a show for the titties, yeah, I might as well just watch an actual hentai where someone gets fucked. Okay,
Mhm.
this is literally just the biggest excuse for someone to make a bunch of lesbians have orgasms on screen.
Hey, they got off the island.
And they came until they got. Oh, also, do we appreciate that NTR ending? Sort of.
Where the tentacle part that I showed you earlier, right?
The blonde chick getting NTR'd in the middle of a fight.
Ugh. I was talking to you, so I didn't see that part.
No, so basically, Tokonome gets like abducted by the Hatsune Miku wannabe.
Yeah.
And she basically just does her thing to Tokonome and does the whole like NTR treatment, and yeah, that's what's going on there. That's basically just a whole NTR thing.
That's my unconsensual asshole part. That's her. Oh, okay. So I did see that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's straight up. She NTRs one of the main characters, and they get into this whole fight. And then there's some tentacle porn for some reason. I don't know where the tentacles came from.
Yeah. Like, it was part of her power. Okay, I'm done with that. Let me take this out of my ear.
Okay, so shall we get rolling into actually like reviewing this and talking about this thing?
Let me start with my notes because these are the most important things to me when I was watching the series, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay, ready? Infected lesbians get kidnapped, forced to live on an island. Orgasms cause the power to activate. Pretty crazy premise. Lesbian safe house to protect the weaker
Here's the
girls.
thing: is their orgasms only cause their power to activate if they are triggered by someone else with the virus.
So you've got to have a pair, right?
You have to have a pair of lesbians.
You have to have a top and a bottom, a pitcher and a receiver.
You've got to have. So this is why
that was the most on the nose reference, by the way. The fucking baseball duo.
Yeah. You need a battery. I got it.
Yeah, in Biggles speak, you need a dommy mommy to release the power.
Listen, the dommy mommy in this one sucked. Okay,
Charlotte.
She is the worst dommy mommy. Also, if you're
also,
going to be
she
a
totally
dommy,
ruined the half leather gloves. Just like when we're seeing them used to perfection by, may I please ask for one more thing?
I knew. Okay, when I was talking about this, I told Marcel he would like it, and
yes, no, I figured he would like it, but the plot for this, you have to have 0 brain cells in order to find this plot good.
You don't watch this for the like. This is.
I know that's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem, little Chad.
Look,
I might as well have watched something that I could actually, choke the chicken to than this shit. It's so fucking like
we all know that
porn.
top tier borderline H anime is like DxD or New Testament Devil Sister. That's where you get
the censored version of that one is way funnier. Because Marie's like recording and caution tape goes across the screen. It's fucking hilarious. But she's the worst dummy mommy ever. And then you get Monica Real's voice for it, so that like totally kills the vibe too. Because like there's nothing dominant about that voice that comes out, right? I'm like, what? I was like, miscast. Okay, but let's go back to my notes. Ready? Gets attacked after they stole thing. The one dude on the island, total femboy, right? This show is so retarded. Wearing clothes that rip when you move, also retarded. one girl goes both ways, and her arm doesn't need an orgasm. So I didn't realize that they both went both ways until later, but I
Yeah,
left
you're
it up
talking
there.
about lady. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not lesbians. They still want dick. Okay. Lesbian kaiju water slide. And the boy is actually a girl. Yeah, no shit. Turns out the government is behind it. Big shock there. Now, the new transfer is a government mole. Looks like
No, she's not a government mole. She's a mole for a completely different organization that is somehow operating on these government-run islands. And
okay.
they're like experimenting on people behind the government's back, even though the government's supposed to be monitoring all the. It makes no attempt to make anything make sense.
Arceus says, of course he watched this, shaking my head. Arceus, I was told I had to watch this.
Me and little Chad told him he had to watch it because this thing sucks.
Because it's used in so many memes and ridiculous like gifs and all that. And if you don't have a frame of reference, you're just like, what is this crazy, silly thing? And it's like, that's Valkyrie.
Look, Marcel, you can guzzle an entire bucket of shit and call yourself a connoisseur. That doesn't mean I want to do it too.
Okay, I'm almost done with my notes. Ready? Looks like the blonde's old partner. They're unconsensual assholes. Though the one lady from the village was a watcher. Obviously, she was important because the governor was like, "Oh, you're my friend," blah blah blah, and the only one who knew she was a woman. So those were my notes. Now, you guys can talk about this show that is so hard to binge that I was like, and I had to watch it on my phone, and it was not fun.
Okay, so here's the thing for me. Like, sure, it's an ecchi anime, and a lot of people would excuse it. But when it comes to anime, the important part to me is story. And this series' story is borderline autistic with how it's like Sonichu levels of writing here. I mean,
I used the word retarded.
well, I don't want to use that too much because if we call you retarded, then I don't know, people don't really respond the same. Either way, none of the plot twists are unforeseen. Like it's all like completely like predictable, and everyone acts like they have 2 IQ. Like everyone gets so easily manipulated through this whole thing. Like, let me give you an example. So the whole thing is like predicated on like all these women are trapped on this island by the government because they have this dangerous virus that only becomes a problem if you can find someone who matches your here's the conditions to activating your powers. Okay, first of all, they have to be on a similar power level to you. Okay, and most of the people have incredibly weak powers. Cool. All right. Second, you have to be a woman. First of all, there's that. And they have to make you fucking come before you can activate the powers. And is it worth it to sit there in the middle of battle, stroking this chick's pussy or rubbing her tits or something while you're getting shot at?
Yeah, you would die
Most
really
of the time,
quickly.
people are getting mediocre transformations out of the whole thing. Okay, so there's that. The next part of it is
at one point.
the next part of it is that okay, I'm out. What the fuck? The next part of it is that everyone on this
I'm
island
sorry, Arceus.
is a woman, except for supposedly the governor, who is lying about being a man.
Who
She's
totally
still a
looks
woman.
like a woman.
And for some reason, that becomes a huge scandal because it becomes a huge scandal because everyone loses trust when she's exposed for being a woman and all that. And this retard gets manipulated into taking control for for the main antagonist, the Hatsune Miku lookalike.
Yeah, that's fucking Monica's like, or not Monica. That's the voice actor. Fucking Charlotte's like the worst character ever.
Meanwhile, you basically have this authoritarian regime that doesn't do anything authoritarian whatsoever at all, and only becomes authoritarian when the stupid ass Dami Mommy Charlotte decides that she's going to take over because she wants to do all this stuff and be in control and all that shit. The big thing is like you're on this island and it's almost exclusively women, except for one person who is supposedly a man.
You'd only have to worry about college girls. Okay.
It doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take Einstein to figure out that the governor is a woman. You just look around like there's a suspiciously high concentration of women on this island. It's almost like only women can get the virus. So why would they put one man on this island? Even if like say, there was only women even if men and women could get the virus, one, why was it always men doing the kidnapping? It's almost like they're immune and don't have to worry about anything.
Mhm.
Two, why would they only put one singular man on this island? That alone should tell you that something fucky is going on. But anyone with more than, like, I don't know, 1 IQ could probably rub their brain cells together and form the thought, hey, you know what? She's probably a woman too.
I figured
It's such a
that out.
non-scandal to like move the plot along. It is the most forced, contrived thing I have seen in anime. And that's saying something because I've read the end of Tokyo Revengers. It sucks shit.
But
I always go at this looking at the story. And I don't mind tits if it's done with a good story. You can talk about it being, for the ecchi or, for the connoisseurs or anything. But at the end of the day, this is a crap series as an excuse just to flash boobies. And at that point, you could literally get something better if you went and searched for it on Read Hentai or wherever else you like to get your material from. Sure, the fights are cool. The tits are nice. Like it has good animation. I will give it that. But those are about the only 2 points of praise I have for this thing.
They legit invested in jiggle physics. It shows, but like I think Crimson's got the best point. Like you've got, if that's all you want to see, you've got options that will go a lot further in giving you what you're really looking for than what this show is going for. And this show, like that's I think we've talked a lot about in the last few weeks with don't hands off or like Takamine-san, where like if you're gonna do ecchi, there's a fine line on what you've got to do to balance it to make it worth watching, which is to give, whether it's comedy, you've got to lean into making it a good comedy, and then have the ecchi elements where you don't even have to show like boobs all the time if you're doing good comedy elements. This is the example of where they were just doing, they were what is it, the line from Jurassic Park, they were so
They were so concerned with if they could,
they never stopped if they should. That's phrase describes this show exactly, right? They're like, hey, could we make an entire show where it's just constant lesbian turbo beam flicking, and in order to do the power up? Yeah, you could, but that, just because you could do it, like maybe we have an idea on what would be a good show and then add the ecchi elements around it. I mean, look, yes, the jiggle physics are good. You're getting the smorgasbord of standard issue like style types of anime women in this. You've got, like, do you want the really buxom mommy type? Do you want like the all the way down? Do you want the dommy? Do you want the sub? Do you want the country girl wearing the overalls? Do you like, what do you whatever you want? Do you want the military girl wearing the uniform? This is giving you all that. Do you want to see girls chained up? Do you want to see this? It's checking a lot of that kind of box, but it's not giving you, there's no coherence to the story. It makes no sense if you ask one question.
See, I think the thing you're relying on is that you're like that. It's just a bunch of dudes watching this operating on second brain logic, so they don't have enough blood to run to their head and actually think about anything that's going on.
This is like I don't to age myself here. In the old days on Cinemax or Showtime, after a certain time of in the evening, there would be these really stupid like parody movie type things where all it was an excuse to just have girls flash their boobs.
Dildo Saggins for the Lord of the G-Strings.
Dildo man.
Yeah. And they were ridiculous, right? And they were the stupidest thing. They made no sense, but you didn't care because you were watching it because you wanted to see boobs. You weren't watching it because you cared anything about a coherent story. I think Crimson has hit the nail on the head. This show was all designed to just be completely like, even, hey, dudes like really hot lesbians getting it on. Let's build a show around that.
Guys, there's
Okay.
3 mangas. There is Valkyrie Drive Siren Breakout, Valkyrie Drive something with a B that I can't say, and then this one. Bihi Kikushism.
Huh.
I don't know how to say. I can't. So
Huh.
I tried to see if
They're
if they
probably
were
like
male or
sequels
female.
or something to this. Now I'm kind of curious.
Well, it says Siren is in the same universe, but they're different girls. And then the other one said it's basically they're just different islands. They're just different islands.
The manga for this ran for less than a year. October 26th, 2015 to August 26th, 2016.
They made 3 of them. So let's see which. So my anime list has the one I can't pronounce as okay. So that one's lower than the Mermaid Drive. What is Siren? Let's see. Is Siren the highest rating one? There is no rating for Siren. So so according to the manga, we got the best one.
So
I keep going back to that. Like, if I'm going to watch an anime, I want a good experience of it. I'm not just here for, flash tits in my face. If you're going to insult me with like just basically trying to distract me with TNA and then give me a less than acceptable story to sort of supplement everything that's going on, kill it.
Oh no. 3-0.
I've said this multiple times. Like, I like when a story is willing to, get NSFW, I respect that. But that is contingent on the whole thing actually being a good story. And nothing about this writing wise really tickles my fancy. Like, there's nothing here that does anything for me. It's like, okay, so we're gonna drop you off on this island because even though your powers are, ridiculously hard to to activate in a timely manner, you have to sit there fingering a chick for like a minute before she transforms maybe into a decent weapon.
Unless you've got that deep connection, then you can pop that.
Yeah, she just looked at her and got
unless
off.
you're the governor. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she literally comes at first sight. Like, holy shit.
It's like, I've had that problem. No, I'm just kidding.
It's even worse than premature ejaculation.
Well, look, my name is a virgin. No, it's Tokonome. Like, that was the only part I really liked of the entire show, where she's like, "Oh, it's the kanji. Just if you don't look at it right."
It's amazing how all of Marcel's insults are basically pretending not to understand the issue.
Crimson doesn't like tits nor fights. I got news for you.
So if you want a show where you get fights and you get tits and it's actually entertaining and has a decent storyline,
High School
I would
DxD.
say high school, but I would say like something like Freezing.
Oh yeah, Freezing's awesome. I love that
Because
show.
They actually have
Except for the second season.
They have a decent plot. It's compelling. It's got things going on that are interesting, and when they fight, the jiggle gets unleashed, right? So
Yeah.
if that's what you're, or like High School DxD, one of my favorites. I still I still have fingers crossed eventually, since the manga is actually finished, that we'll get more seasons of it. And I see when we get shows like Gate season 2 finally happening this in 2026, I'm like, maybe DxD still has a chance. And I mean, it still moves merch. On the other hand, Kadokawa is probably like, we don't need to do another anime because it still sells merch and we don't have to do anything.
High School of the Dead is great.
Unfortunately, with High School of the Dead,
He
the
died.
writer died, and the artists at it, respect says, I'm not going to ever continue it.
Mhm.
So you're, that's what it's not even like a Berserk where they're actually trying to finish it.
In this case, it's like a series that gives you fan service, a good story, and good fights. Tojima wants to be a common writer.
There you go.
Just
And
saying, this season has a better option when it comes to that. And like, I don't know, I'm not opposed to stuff like this existing. I'm not out here like saying like this needs to be destroyed. This should never be on the internet. I mean, I kind of do feel that way after having watched it, but out of principle, I will respect its right to exist because I don't know, some people may enjoy it. My point being is that this is by no means awesome. And if you are just watching it for tits and ass, I mean, at this point, just admit that you need to go jerk yourself off and take care of it and move on. Don't waste, it would be like 4 hours.
I wasted my life on this.
It'd be like 4 hours of watch time on this series because it's not going to go anywhere, and you can probably find the clips compiled on another site.
All right. Crimson, how many more weeks till Tojima is over and the dub is done?
I don't know what if there's a dub for it.
The dub is 2 weeks behind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I believe we're on episode 10 right now, so
4 weeks. Okay. In 4 weeks, I will binge the fuck out of that. I just didn't want to start a new one and then have to stop and wait because I'm getting tired of that right now. 2 split core.
Oh, is it doing 24 episodes? Hold on, let me check that.
Maybe I'll just start watching the dub and go every week off the dub.
Tojima wants to be a common writer. It says not. It does not give us a total episode count, so it's probably doing a split core.
Okay. Fuck, man.
Why does it still say I'm watching Visions of Escaflowne? I already finished that.
I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so this show sucks. All right, but I am going to say something. My score is going to go completely around a voice actor trying to do a Southern accent and gets off to money. And since I know this person and I have talked to them, it is fucking hilarious that sweet lady plays that character.
Did you get perverse enjoyment of having known the voice actress as you're listening to her?
I thought it was hilarious. Hilarious
when she's like, I need to get my.
She's fucking having an orgasm from kissing a stack of dollar bills. That chick is.
But no, I've talked to other voice actors that are like, she just goes full send with everything, and it's just hilarious because that's like kind of who she was when I met her, and I thought it was.
So we're talking about Mei Fong, right?
Yeah,
and that's the same person who does Katsu in Shangri-La.
Yeah. Katsu.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I hearing that, I was like, oh my god, it's Katsu.
It's Brittany. So it's so funny. Like once you know her, I can number on Twitter if people want the info. I can at. Who are you adding? So 4 episode weeks for dubs complete. There's only 4 episodes. Then maybe I'll just fucking watch it, catch up. Fuck. That's awesome. Hopefully that means we'll cover a decent amount of the story. Okay. All right. Let's score this. Let's add our review. All right. Let's do this first. Is there any graphic language? I think one word.
I mean,
I think
if you-
bitches.
I
There
would
was, like-
say, yeah, there's some. I mean, and if you have to, in addition to graphic, like specific words, there are definitely graphic sounds constantly. As Biggles knows, as he was worried about watching this show, and his parents like, "What are you doing in there?"
Yeah.
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 So
How much violence? There's a lot. There's
a lot of violence. I would even
Lot of
go as far
violence.
as saying a ton, because there's. I mean, it's constant from episode.
See,
1.
I only reserve
Constant.
a ton for when it's like you're dealing with actual like blood and guts and gore. For that, I would say.
I mean, there's in the last episode when they have the flash to them being tentacly loved.
Yeah.
that goes under nudity and sexual content, though.
I would, yeah, I guess. I mean,
All right, let's go.
both, yeah,
Let's go back to a lot then.
yeah. All right,
Okay. Constant lesbian fighting.
whatever the highest thing on the slider
That
for
should
nudity and
absolutely
sexual
be
content.
all the way high.
Yeah,
Sexual
Where
sexual
right here,
content.
it's the next
Yes.
one. Okay.
yeah. If
Like
that could
100
even like,
100%.
if you could go beyond a ton, it should be beyond.
Like these chicks have their tits out and are getting their rocks off multiple times an episode.
I feel like this has already been done, but if you remember the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, like when they get Jay doing the video, you could totally overlay that audio track with clips from this show. I am the master of the.
I am the clit master.
You could do that. Like they should do that for the governor.
So, what do we put here for political bias?
Oh, clearly it's very right wing.
Is it?
No.
See, I only put political bias in there.
I
if
think
it's specifically trying.
Yeah,
to
I think
address
this is
something.
none. This is completely just
Mhm.
this. I mean, in theory, they could have made a story where there was a political slant to it, but this story is so batshit all over the place. You've got like the girl who's feeling it from the money. You've got like the governor being like that. You've got the Dommy people. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's all over.
Where
no
is the
political
Vermin
bias.
Supreme option for the political bias rating? Because
What,
that's the only thing I can think of.
100% family friendly?
I mean, okay, groomer.
No, I couldn't.
Do you masturbate
Even-
with your family around?
I
No,
mean,
I couldn't
I-
even watch
It's
this
like- it's like-
in the same house.
It's like I couldn't watch it with my parents because they kept getting a little too excited.
My boomer dad was really excited.
It's like, my boomer dad wanted to finish this show nonstop. He binged it one day.
Entertainment
And they're
value.
saying that
Ready?
enemy
Ready?
Valkyrie drive Mermaid. There was some pretty good stuff there.
It's like-
Did you see the knockers on that chick?
Okay, hold on. I need to tell you something. All right, so this is a real life
If I didn't have my
story,
false
guys.
teeth
Right?
in, I would have sucked on them all day.
This is a true story, everybody. So pay attention. Biggles used to work in a restaurant, and we had this dirty old man as one of our managers, right? And this girl walks in.
Did the dirty old man touch you?
No, not me. The dirty old man manager, and some girl walked in, right? And this girl had a nice butt, right? And me and our head chef are just like sitting here talking, and we see this girl. We're like, oh, whatever, and the dirty old man comes up to us and goes, check out the pooter on that one. And we're like, did you just say pooter? And we could laugh. So true story, guys. I worked with the dirty old man before,
I'm gonna out my brother here really quick. Back when like Chainsaw Man movie was still in theaters, me, him, and my cousin all went together. And we stopped at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm just sitting there enjoying a drink before the movie and everything. We're all eating, and all of a sudden I see my brother's head just like turn and follow something, and then right as like he's it's right as we're getting our meal from a different waitress, another girl walks by, and immediately I understood what he was looking at because this chick had a really fat ass. It was huge. Like, not to the point where it was like unnaturally huge, but like, holy shit, she was caked up. Okay. And all of a sudden I was just like, I looked at him, he's like, I see you noticed the chick too.
Well, that happens. Okay, how much entertainment value? I moved into it. That's a joke. Troll. All right. We'll let little Chad choose this one. Little Chad.
Okay. What are we?
Entertainment value.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. The mileage varies because if you're just a gooner who only wants to see jiggle physics, this show might do it for you. But for
Marcel,
me,
right here.
like Marcel is a ton. I would say for me, it's like right around like the line right at the E for none, because the boob it's good opie, but the rest of the show is terrible. Where do you think Crimson is that about right? You get about those 3 little slight notches for good animated opie, but after that there's nothing else of value.
You get a few points for boobs, jiggle physics, and actual good fight animation. It's not like the most amazing fight animation, but it's better than some anime that have come out this season. And they put a decent amount of effort into it. Ultimately, though, like if you're watching this and like taking this anime in any or taking it seriously in any amount, you are going to be wildly disappointed.
Do 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 do.
There you go. I agree.
Oh,
Like, it's like this literally just exists to get you off. That's about it.
okay, there we go. Now let's include our review. This show has a kaiju lesbian water slide. There you go. That is my review. That's why Twink likes the Chainsaw Man with us. You have to enjoy it for what it is. Sometimes gooning is all I need. Biggles reads me like a book and recommending it too. Yeah, I know. I knew it. I knew Marcel would love it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing is not everything sure, not everything needs to be taken seriously, but at the end of the day, what's the difference between this and just going on Pornhub? That's ultimately my question. Why waste time with this when you could literally get something better?
You could probably get more of what you're looking for.
You could go to H Anime and find something better.
Yeah.
In fact, you can actually find this on H Anime.
Oh, is this one on that one? It's well, I mean, it's one of the rare.
That's how I found out about it.
It's one of the rare ones where I think because of the Funimation merger, Crunchyroll actually has the full tilt version of the show.
Happy birthday, Crimson. Ah, Crimson, you're a lady? It's not Crimson's birthday. He's not Masato.
I'm gonna fucking punch this motherfucker in the face if I ever meet him in real life. He's a little fucking troll. He's a little fucking troll who gets off to the idea of tormenting me.
Just
you want to know fucking what?
Just come to MegaCon with me, and you can punch him in his face.
I'm a little tipsy. Still don't. No, it's actually not that bad.
But how
But
much
Arceus
money
should
will
know
you
I'm
give
not
me to
actually
punch him
I'm
in
not
the face?
actually out here to fucking fight this guy. I'm just clowning.
How much money are you willing to give me when I meet him in March? I'll do it just for you, Crimson. Big super chat, though.
$5 and an apple pie.
Ah, sorry, Arceus, you got to beat that. Everything is so predictable. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. Everything is so predictable. All right, Marcel, greatest show ever. Arceus, what the hell did Biggles watch? No. What Arceus? What do you say about the show? You love this, right? Arceus, what's Arceus's? I knew Biggles would watch this. No, muffler tape. What do you say, muffler tape? I haven't watched it. It looks trash though. Perfect. Muffler tape. Muffler tape, what do you have for me? Let's see. Jeremy Turner. Let's see. I can't watch this. I have a family. Right? Right? That's what he said earlier.
Say I'm not watching. For me, you can just put it in there. Just go watch porn.
I think I
Just go watch hentai.
You can go watch hentai and get a better story. Crimson. Let's put that as Crimson.
Just.
And then I'll move this. Can I cut this?
Would this be the appropriate time for the Crimson clip? By the way, I here we go.
Oh yeah, I have it. Don't worry, I got this.
I regret to say that I have touched myself to hentai with better animation than this. That shouldn't be a thing. I forgot that video came out in April of this year. I'm really glad that I time-stamped it.
So I'm sharing. I found some footage of that dirty old man that you used to work with. Here you go, Biggles.
Okay.
He's going for it.
I've seen this one.
The old geezer's at it again. What's wrong? I'll take him out in one strike. No, you won't. Besides, you can't kill the customer. They're almost there. He just smacks her ass.
That isn't just smacking her ass. He full on like gets in there and like jams his finger up in her business.
He's an enemy. Is she going to kill him now? That's an actual fun anime. What is this anime called?
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No. What is it?
It is I couldn't become a hero, so I had to get a regular job. This is.
I think I have that on my watch list.
It's actually really good.
Do we watch it for next week?
I mean, if you haven't seen it,
if it's 12 episodes, I will watch it for next week.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it's on.
Wait, is that Chicken Elf?
She's the Demon Lord's daughter.
Okay, fair. Still game. Still works.
Still game.
Yeah.
Wood.
2 of 10 for Opis, I guess. We'll put that for the muffler tape.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm a revealer of culture now for 3 weeks in a row.
I was just saying we weren't gonna let this motherfucker pick another anime after this shit. But to be fair, I aided in doing this to myself.
I didn't say that Valkyrie Drive Mermaid was a good show worth watching because of its quality. I said it's memes everywhere.
You told me I had to understand the memes.
Because if you until you see this show and realize how Biggles it is, you can't understand how these memes are just coming in. It's like the Change Soldier memes. They're all over the place, but until you actually watch Change Soldier, you're like, oh, yeah, now I get it.
But Chain Soldier has fucking hot chicks, okay, with superpowers.
And-
Oh wait, no, that's the same thing. Never mind.
Chain Soldiers is funny though.
Yeah, but Chain Soldiers is really femdom, and I'm not necessarily into that. I know some
Biggles
guys
is
who are
like
into
yes and yes.
that.
What?
Muffler Tape. I think Roman would enjoy Chain Soldier.
I just think it's hilarious. She's
Yeah,
not a
so-
bad Dommy mommy though.
So I think it's on High Dive, but if you want to watch, this show is one where there's an uncensored cut and a censored cut, and I believe High Dive and all the official places have censored. But if you Jack Sparrow that shit, you'll see the uncensored.
Wait, there's
If-
an uncensored version of Chain Soldier?
No, I'm talking about I couldn't be a hero, so I had to get a regular job.
Okay. So what you're saying is watch the censored version because I'm at my parents' house.
I'm giving you information, Biggles, so you can choose.
I couldn't become a hero. Okay, it says 18 plus on the cover of it. Okay, let's see. I don't see on this service anyway. Oh, it's all subbed. Okay, well, I'll deal. I'll still be able to watch it.
I think
gotta
there's
be
a
a little
dubbed
more.
version too.
I don't see it where I'm looking, but
Let me see.
okay, so this is hilarious. I pull it up, and the site I'm using, the first episode, the top comment is, he should just make 20 babies with her. All right.
I couldn't be a hero.
Yeah.
So I reluctantly decided to get a job.
Okay. There it is. Season 1, episode 1. Add to watch list. Biggles favorites, I guess. I don't know. This fucking thing sucks. Okay, so I have it on High Dive. I guess I can watch the bad one if I have to. You know.
Here's another one.
High
Goonie
Dive is
material
the-
here.
is the
Going to
censored
drop it soon. Someone responded with, "You walked into a show with an 18 plus flair and an etchy / comedy tag and didn't think about TNA being featured. Are you under 16 or something?" Yeah, this comment section is a fucking gold mine.
All right. Well, I have it. I'll try to watch it. We'll see where I watch it. But basically, I can't watch anything in my room because they just walk in my room randomly. How strange. I actually like Valkyrie much more than Chain Soldier. Maybe I just prefer lesbians over being dominated.
I too prefer lesbians over being dominated, Marcel. That is a respectable choice. The difference is Chain Soldier actually has a good story, at least as far as I've seen. It didn't put me off with the very first fucking entry, the first volume. Whereas Valkyrie Drive Mermaid immediately started oozing retardation.
Okay, I can't even give it the score I said I was going to give it to, because that still says it's decent. Okay, classless hero greater than Valkyrie Drive. Crimson told me.
I would honestly
I would
rather
rather
watch
watch
Valkyrie Drive.
because
I'd rather watch the tits and ass.
Because at least the boobies and the pain of suffering through it make me feel something when I watch it.
All three of us disagreed with this comment.
If that doesn't
Avengers.
If that doesn't tell you how bad classless hero actually is, that we just spent the almost an hour shitting on Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, and then this one comment is like, yeah, we'd rather watch that.
Well, you want to know what's funny? I was watching Anime 101 with Brandon, that anime guy, and he brought someone on, and he's like, I started watching Classless Hero, and I really like it. And I was like, this dude has to be before like
Is he
episode
in episode
4.
1?
He has to be in like the first 2 episodes. Because I was like, there's no way you could tell me you like that show after like 3 episodes. An IRL friend asked me about Classless Hero tonight, and I told him we all hated it, and he's like, then I trust the people I never met, and died laughing. Okay. better story with the only guy around gets tossed around like a man slut, and he has to clean the dorm anytime he isn't getting lipped. I don't know. No, the story that goes around the girls is a good story, and it has better world building too.
I'm more interested in what the fuck is going on with Chain Soldier than I am in Valkyrie Drive.
Yeah,
I do
watch
respect the
Chain Soldier
fact
again.
that Valkyrie Drive has some really nice tits, and I'm actually going to say it that the older the older chick of the two I think is hotter.
The older of the two of the main characters,
the blonde like busty,
the blonde and the
lead
red hair.
character.
No, the blonde is the younger one.
Wait.
Yeah, she's the
you
younger.
don't remember that? There's the whole thing where Tokonome is like, I'm 16, she's and the other girl's like starts treating her all proper and everything, and she's just like, why are you doing this? Because you're older than me. And it's like this whole fucking psych out thing where she's sitting there looking at how much bigger her tits are.
Oh, okay, so out of the 2
You're
main
older
characters,
than me? I'm older than you?
is it because she's a redhead, or is it because she looks like that android girl in the Persona Striker series?
I have my reasons. We'll leave it at that.
There you go. It's because he's into lollies. No, I'm just
It has
kidding.
nothing to do with that, but Tatsumaki is still hot.
Wait, I don't think that's her name.
From One Punch Man?
Oh,
Tatsumaki
okay.
from One Punch Man?
I haven't watched One Punch Man. So.
Is that the green-haired girl?
Yes.
Okay.
The little sister or the older sister?
The older sister, the small one.
Oh,
all right.
You fucking did it again.
All right, so
I like older women. What can I say?
It's like watching. I watch Gate. Who's your favorite? The oldest chick there. Who is that? Rory Mercury.
Exactly.
Rory is probably the best character out of the girls.
Have you? You do not understand how excited I am that they're doing the sequel series for Gate. I've mentioned it 3 weeks in a row because I was like, it'll never happen, and now
Yeah, I can tell. Every time you say gate, I can hear you like audibly pop a boner.
I know, because it's
I
so
just
awesome.
watched Gate. It is awesome.
With Princess Pina Colada.
Do you like pina colada?
Dude, every time they said her name, I sang that. Dude, if we did a recording of me when it's like, I
Why
am
don't
Princess
you know what? You should
Pina
make
Colada.
do a mixtape of anime clips of her with "Do you like pina coladas?" Make it a YouTube short. You'll get so many views.
Yeah, but I'll probably get in trouble for using that.
All I'm saying, Marcel, is that short chicks are hot for all the things that you can do with them. Okay.
Yeah, when Crimson watches Gate, he's like, you know that girl who was like, I'm gonna marry this Japanese diplomat. It's okay that I'm 13.
11-year-old, or the 13-year-old. He's like, wait till you're older. And then he's like, I am claiming her as my bride to like save her life.
I just love the awkward moments in that show when he's talking to his superiors and like they're like, and so you said what about this girl? That I'm gonna marry her. And what possessed you to do this?
All right, guys.
Well, sir, it looks close
on.
enough to the state of Texas, and David Koresh was able to get away with marrying.
It's a different world, man. There's different rules. And Biggles, by the way, congratulations. You were right. 2.5D pulled the bait and switch.
Boom! I knew it, man. I knew it. I won.
I was really shocked to see some people posting that they ruined the ending because of that.
Well, they're stupid, okay?
Yes, they are. And the person, I think you reshared the person too, and I had seen it beforehand.
Yeah.
But they have had a rash of retarded takes when it comes to manga and everything. So
they have some good ones too, but
they do, and I respect a lot of their work that they do as far as like journalism and stuff goes. But sometimes their taste in manga is literally just, I want to see boobies. And I don't give a shit about anything else.
And lesbians, yeah. Boobies and lesbians, yep. Okay, so let's
Even
go
if
back.
The thing they're talking about is objectively dog shit and they have a terrible opinion on it.
Yes. Okay. So what do we score it? So
I would give it a 30%.
So I
Like,
realized I couldn't give it my score because it would have put it in decent, and I can't do that.
this show,
Um,
like, yeah, it's like 25 probably, where I guess that but would put it in the bogus range, right?
okay.
I think
Uh,
it gets 25% for hot ass jiggle physics, and then 70, and then loses 75% for no coherent storytelling.
so, so I was going to give it a 43 just because of Britney's voice, or Britney playing Fong, and I thought it was hilarious having her play that character, especially because I met her. But I can't give it that, so I would give it a 35. So we have a 25, a
Give it a
30, and a 35.
34.5
So
because
it
it's
was,
only half a 69.
but because the three of us, it's a 30% a bogus. So we'll give it there. Hold on. After
It gets a
shitting
36 double D, and that's all it gets.
after shitting on this show for a whole hour, we still rather watch this over Hero Without a Class here.
That anime is so fucking dog shit, dude.
There we go. I am not a robot. Oh fuck.
Do you know what a bicycle looks like, Biggles?
I'm not going to say the joke. Yes, I do.
You were gonna make a racist joke, weren't you?
No, I was going to say, yeah, your mom, because everybody gets a ride.
Wouldn't that be a taxi, not a bike?
Well, that would be the village bicycle, but whatever.
Why do you have a village bicycle? That seems so inefficient.
Because that's the way they did it before you were born, Crimson. Remember, me and Little Chad are old people.
I wave my private parts in your general direction.
Let's see. Lists.
Who's texting me?
I don't know. I don't have any friends, so it's not me. All right.
No, I said who's texting me?
Oh.
Because my phone's vibrating over here and it's going through my whole desk.
Oh, it's because you follow me on Criticals.
No, I'm legitimately getting texts.
Yeah, I don't know that. Okay,
He
hold on.
turned the notifications on your critic list shit off a long time ago.
No, he loves me. Okay, let's add it to the group.
You are really confident in that dumbass statement there. Like that is a mighty amount of confidence, and honestly, I respect the testicular fortitude, but it's not true.
Crimson's favorite show. There you go. It's now posted in the Biggles breakdown. If you are not in that group, what are you doing with your life? Wait, hold on. How do I just fucking steal that? Okay. If you're not in there, go ahead. Join us. You can post whatever you want and talk shit. And Crimson did another one. So if you want to watch something that Crimson said, Escaflowne, you can read his review on it. So go click it. Oh shit. We'll judge you hard. Okay. Now let's go to my list for the watch list. So Kingdom had another fucking awesome episode, and the Facing Force Shin's army is about to go fuck shit up. Wang Ben, this dude right here, he got to fuck some shit up. I am hyped. I am hyped, boys.
He's hyped.
And I know you guys don't watch it. And
eventually I'll get there because like I have friends who really, really like that series. So I do eventually have to watch it, but it's 6 seasons right now. And it's like,
yeah,
I don't necessarily know if I can justify catching up on that right now.
Well,
unless there was specifically like a fictionology that I was going to have to do for it.
Yeah,
I probably won't consider it.
Like Arceus, I know Arceus tried to watch it and he's like, the animation was just so bad. He couldn't make it to the 3rd season where everything gets good. And like the first couple of seasons, if you're watching the dub, the guy who plays B also voices like 15 characters. so you like hear his voice like over and over again, and if you're just watching it in the background, like as background noise, you're like, is B having a conversation with himself? Like,
It's like Piccolo and Vegeta having a conversation. It's just Christopher Sabat talking to himself.
I mean, he does that in almost all of Dragon Ball because he's Yamcha, he's Shenron, he's I think he's 16 characters in what's it called? In Dragon Ball. And when they were talking about doing Sparking Zero, they're like, the reason why it took so long is because Chris had to record fucking 15 characters. Like and they're like, it was just him yelling in different versions of his voice. So may I ask for one final thing? What happened in this episode?
They Terranetza hypnotizes Julius. They have the whole thing where they round up all of the monsters in the first wave.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was an interesting episode. We had the half elf who was a traitor, and the
Gave away his wind power, right?
And Beast Boy gave yeah. So they went and parlayed with the elf kingdom, and he gave away his mother that he inherited from his mother,
Mhm.
his wind spirit powers, in order to secure the
Alliance.
well, no, it's not an alliance. All it did was get them to move their army off the border so they wouldn't take advantage of the monsters coming in.
So I don't remember the second half of this. I remember the first half, but I do not remember the Julius part.
It happens right at the end. Yeah.
So Terranetza, before the power she has over Beastkin Kid wears off, she transfers the love
her
charisma spell.
hypnotism onto Julius. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch this episode.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because that's a very important part. And if I came into next week and there's like, what the fuck just happened?
Well,
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on? What is this dude up to? Like,
feel like did
what's his
this just do a gotcha where it just like fucking skips everything and just goes to it? Like what the fuck?
Who's the masochist prince? There's not a masochist prince. Because the dragon prince isn't a masochist. He wants
I was
her
gonna
out
say
on
technically he would count
dragon.
as the masochist because he's totally okay with taking a beating from her.
Yeah, because
I
he
guess
has a body.
I think it's more that he's leaning into she's I want her
A
out
warrior.
there fight. Like they're berserker
warrior
Viking
race.
kind of people.
The warrior nation.
Yeah.
They're basically Sparta, okay? They're basically Sparta.
Yep. With dragon.
Yeah. Sparta with dragons instead of hoplites.
Dragon.
I do, and then we get the saint. I do think it's funny how the saint is like, I'm gonna do it, and then as soon as her brother's like, I'll go there with you, and she's like, just melts down. And then, and then her have we established, does she know that's her half brother? Or is she hiding it still?
No one has mentioned it to her.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know.
Yeah, yeah, it hasn't been mentioned yet, so we'll see where it goes. But I like this. I want to see Terranetza gets punched in the fucking face again. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Punch
And
that
also,
dude.
that's not a spear. Or, sorry, that's not a staff. That is a weapon, lady. That's not a staff. That's a full-on weapon. Where do you get off on calling that a staff? I would sooner accept spear than staff on that one.
What
Look at that,
the magic one she uses to destroy the crystals that she's repowering up? They called it a spear when it was in the statue of the goddess. Remember when when Scarlet takes it off the statue?
Well, maybe it just means maybe that just means Terranetza is a retard.
Well, we knew that she's being very easily manipulated by a goddess. So
yeah, well, I think the goddess is like controlling her too, with like probably like the same power, because like the goddess literally said she's just using her as a vessel. So, Well, Marcel, that's very obvious because these are just the Palestine, right? No, what's the
Paulistan.
yeah,
You're out here
Paula.
like he's out here like, wait, how do I not say free Palpatine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
be careful on YouTube with your
I'm, tr-
pronunciation on that one, Biggles.
I'm trying to say it correctly. Paulistan. No, wait, what? How do you say it?
Paulistan.
Yeah, Paulistan is the name of the city or the country, and these are all people from that country, except for Japan girl over here. Okay, Isekai Quartet, or should I say, peak?
I don't know. No, Tojima is peak. Isekai Quartet is good, but Tojima is peak.
Speak.
I like that everyone has like actually forgotten Julius. That's
So
just
like,
fucking funny.
who are you again? And he's
Who are
like,
you again?
be wary of Natsu.
Beware of Subaru and Kazuma. They're not really strong, but they'll always come up with something you wouldn't expect.
I was waiting for Chris to be like, he'll steal your panties, and they'll be like, our panties, like, but they didn't. So
No, it's more so that like I just the whole thing with like Julius being completely wary of Subaru, like he's always the one who pulls something out of his ass to win any scenario for us. Also, just Shadow Garden like casually declaring war.
Yeah, they're like, we shall defeat you and get you stuck here. And then who was it that's like, I don't want to go back? Was it
Kazuma.
Kazuma? Yeah, Kazuma.
Well, most of the people are like Tanya's group is like, I don't want to go back, but we got to. With Konosuba, it's just like, whatever the hell, With Ainz, he's just kind of like there because.
Well, Cosmo, he's like, I'm about to hit my popular phase in school life. I can't leave now.
Yeah, he has
Right?
he has a chance here, but he can't drink the bubbly, so he's upset.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
I love this show so much.
It's
Dude,
fun.
it's
It's
so-
fun,
it's
but I
so
would not
fun.
call it peak. Like it's entertaining.
It is peak. Listen, if Arceus can claim everything is peak, I can claim my third favorite show of the season is peak. Okay,
This is probably the, I mean, on a
it's the
sliding
best
scale,
of all the.
this
Chibi's.
might be the best show of the season just for fun, like where you're actually just having a really good time. Has this had a bad episode where you even felt like it was? Because they're
No.
10-minute episodes, they're all jokey. It has the lore. I mean, I love the fact. Have you noticed how Rem is constantly yawning and sleeping and getting tired, which is
all of that.
Dude,
there was also some of the things that Subaru said in this episode. I was just like, oh wow, okay. They're not just copying the season 3 speech.
Yep.
They got a couple of things in there that are like, oh shit, are they really dropping season 4 references before it even airs?
Doesn't Amelia show up in the bodysuit?
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw. I think they had released some promo images for Quartet where she's in the same promo outfits that her and
maybe
Subaru
it's
were
her.
in.
Maybe it's her musical. They're doing a musical or whatever, right?
I don't doubt that it's a possibility, but I wasn't paying enough attention. I keep laughing at the fact that Julius's memory has been wiped. And they're clearly doing this like it's set after season 3. So, like this is Subaru from after season 3. So, like,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With Beatrice totally friends with him, holding his hand to drain his gate so that it doesn't overwhelm him and kill him. I do think it's funny, like, because Julius, he got his name eaten, right? So he knows who he is, but no one else remembers him.
Yeah, his memory has been, or the memory of him has been erased from just about everyone.
Which is why, if I remember right, he was so emotionally overwhelmed when Subaru was like, "Hey, Julius, what's going on?"
Yo, Julius, why are you hiding in the back?
And then just the emotion.
Who's Julius?
Can we talk about the best part of this entire episode? Cocytus asking, "Why am I the one playing the piano? Why am I playing the piano?" And Marcel,
Because Titus, you got to sing us a song. You're the piano man.
it's fine. He should sing us a song. He is the piano man. I'm going to watch it, but I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be better than Kingdom. Thank you. I don't think anything is better than Kingdom at this point. And it's like 900 chapters in the manga, and every time I try to read the manga, I'm like, wait, this character has a different name. What the fuck? I can't.
All right, so
understand.
here's the real battle of the ages: Kingdom or One Piece.
Kingdom.
I respect it.
800 chapter or 900 chapters deep, still going strong. They're not even, I don't even think they're even close to being anywhere done. We could get that as long as One Piece, hopefully.
Yeah, you would want it as long as One Piece.
Be like,
You little slut.
like it's like One Piece ends, right? And then Kingdom's like, we have to do one more episode. Like, and it gets one more episode. It's like, I'd be like, oh, maybe I can make sure to watch all.
But
that I'm
no,
like,
Isekai Quartet is like literally one of those shows where it's like you're here for the laughs, you're here for the jokes at the expense of your favorite characters and all that, and all of the stupid shenanigans that they're going to get up to.
yeah, well, Marcel, that's probably because of the animation. Tried watching episode 1. Yeah. So a lot of people can't make it through the animation. Go read the manga then. Go read, boys. It's worth it. It's worth it.
If Biggles is telling you to read, well, that's a weird situation. It's a very, very weird situation.
I just love when Biggles was making his recommendations on these long form ones. Once you get, if you go, as long as you just get through the first 150 episodes of Fairy Tail, then it picks up.
Then it is awesome. You know what? You can skip it. You can literally skip all the beginnings if you want and just start at the magical arc or the magical tournament arc, because they basically reset it after the 7-year time jump. And then I think it gives you enough like backstory from like the earlier episodes with like recaps that you'll be fine. You might not understand it as well, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, just skip 150 episodes. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. But yeah, Kingdom's fucking awesome if you can get past the animation, the early animation, because they had a
from most people who aren't my chat, I hear really good things. But for some reason, everyone in my chat does not seem to like Kingdom.
Well, you know what? That's because they're special needs. Okay, there's not enough titties.
Well, they're viewers of mine. Of course, they're special needs.
My awkward senpai. Speaking of special needs, she's not fully special needs, but
this is the episode, right, where she does like the
she takes care of him when he's sick.
Confession. Yeah, that irritated me so much. It's like, we're gonna upgrade from coworkers to friends. Like, bro, you were right there. You were the chosen one, Anakin. You were meant to become the boyfriend, not friend zone her.
Well, I like how the sister's,
I don't know why that hit so hard, but that was great, Crimson.
It's because I'm not faking drinking. I'm actually chugging alcohol over here. That's why the uninhibited version of Crimson that does the best editing is out right now.
Shin does yell a lot. You won't get a few payoffs, but you
Bottoms
can
up.
still enjoy it. Now that you mentioned it, serious lack of titties and kingdoms. That's probably it. There are titties once you meet the lady boss from like Chi or Chew or whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, my awkward senpai, he takes care, or they take care of. They hold hands while he's sleeping, and I think, uh, I think it's just her being awkward, saying I want to be friends. Uh, because she is awkward. But I think, didn't he say something about like he also would want to be like friends with the girl that her relationship at one point?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've paid enough attention to say that I could recount that. I know they've talked about things like that before, but like, bro, you've literally been hanging out with this girl for a long time, doing all this stuff outside of work and all that. Like, fucking come on, man. Like, just she's right there. She's right there.
Well, he's still got a couple
Okay,
episodes to figure this shit out.
forget trad wife. This is the ultimate tard wife, okay?
The ultimate tard way. I love it. But yeah, I like the show.
I
We'll move
enjoy
back
it
above Wild
enough,
Boss.
but if season one like is not the whole thing, I'm probably not gonna pick it back up. It just doesn't quite do enough for me to really want to continue it after this point.
That's fine.
It better be fine. That's my fucking opinion.
I don't care about your opinion. It's fine. It hurts my fifis. Okay.
I specifically say this to hurt your fifis. Fuck your fifis. I don't care about your fifis.
You're so mean to me, Crimson. I must cry now. Okay. Let's go to our little Chad. You want to talk?
I mean, if we get to Wild Last Boss, I got a lot of shit to say. But
All right. Well, we're on Wild Last Boss, so why don't you start?
I fucking told you, Dina was not no goddamn beta tester. She's the damn goddess, omnipotent
Okay,
goddess.
you didn't say anything about her being a goddess, but you
I
were
said
right
she-
about her being untrustworthy.
I said that she was lying about, like, clearly she was still lying. There's something else going on. And now, I mean, look, they didn't outright say it was, but the way they kept name dropping it, right? And obviously, what the goddess's name was like Ona Venus, and her name is Venus. Like, it's the same.
No,
name.
you don't understand. It was literally the exact same thing. They had called her Alla Venus before, and then he says the omnipotent goddess Alla Venus. I'm like, oh, okay, now you can just fuck right off.
So clearly they're following the scripted game mechanic, is what it sounds like, which is with the Demon King not wanting to be, and it's a great anime trope where he's like, I'm fighting against my predestined route. I don't want to fulfill something just because.
Hold on, I just got a DM from Muffler Tape. He wants me to tell you something, Biggles. Here is verbatim what he just sent me. Crimson, pass on to Biggles about Quest for the Best today. Hard trashing on Fairy Tale today. May make for good content. Also, this got censored multiple times, so sorry for the DM, but I like black men.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know why he included that last part.
Can you say the first part again?
So Quest for the Best is like a podcast, I think, done by Mother's Basement, and they basically pick an anime every week, and they're trying to find the 100 best anime. So they were trashing Fairy Tale.
Is that
yeah
retard who was like? Was that fucking retard who put what did he put as like the best anime ever? He's like, I only watched the first episode. Are those those guys?
I'm not sure. But I know right now his top anime, at least from what I've seen, is Bakano. But
is that the one with the schoolgirl on the cover?
No.
Oh. What am I thinking then?
It's a horrible podcast of Canadians. No, not that group.
Oh, well, if they're Canadians, I can't take them serious.
Yeah, I mean, if you name yourself Mother's Basement, you deserve to not be taken seriously.
Yeah. And just because you didn't watch the Grand Magic Games doesn't mean you can make fun of Fairy Tale, you know?
Well, Fairy Tale is just fucking shit, so.
You say that, but you haven't got to the Grand Magic Games.
Yeah, well, I don't
175
need to get
episodes
to the
in.
Grand Magic Games if everything I've watched of it so far has been, God, this is fucking stupid.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I don't need you to forgive me. I have alcohol to purify my soul.
It's okay. I forgive you. I don't forgive them, though, because they're Canadian. All right. So
That is
I
an
like-
unforgivable sin. It's even worse if you're French Canadian.
yes.
That is like straight to the boiler room of hell.
Quebecois asshole.
whatever the French word for is French. Is awful.
Francais.
Yes. That is right.
So he sent me the episode of the podcast. I'll send it to you in a DM, and you can deal with this retardation on your own.
I don't want to fucking watch some fucking retards.
You
I
don't
watch
want to watch.
myself enough.
You don't want to watch a bunch of people stim over Fairy Tale.
I thought he said he was shitting on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's acting like a retard.
Yeah, I don't care.
There you go. Have fun. Well,
Crimson, just jump into 100 Years Quest. Super fun, and it's like 25 episodes.
no.
But you get Juvia, and
No.
you finally get the confession. I don't want to. Pay me. If you want me to do stuff, start paying me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to afford my MegaCon ticket and flight. Okay.
Well, you shouldn't be eating that damn. You shouldn't. You millennials shouldn't be out there eating that damn avocado toast. Avocado toast and iPhones. And
You just name multiple.
that's
things
why
I
you
don't
can't
have.
buy a house. It has nothing to do with Blackstone buying up all the property and all that. It has nothing to do with inflation outpacing everything that you're earning. It's just the fact that you won't lift yourself up by your bootstraps.
Well, to be fair, avocado toast is like $10,
It is.
and it's like one slice of bread.
And I'm not saying that people should recklessly spend money on stupid food items. I'm
You're making fun of some old person.
I'm being feisty tonight.
It's okay. Okay. So I
Spice
really like.
mead brings out spicy crimson.
So I really like this one.
I
like
did
the fight.
I enjoyed the it was a fun thing where you have the heroes party. They're all pumped up and we're like, I've got this person, I've got the top mage in the kingdom, I've got the top sword master, and as soon as they walk out of the gate, like the Demon King and Lufus appear, and their fight is so batshit crazy. You've got like them cowering in fear, like no.
I feel really bad for the girl because do you guys remember the mercenary who was at the water city?
That's her dad.
That's his daughter.
Yeah.
And
Specifically says that.
she's like losing her mind after seeing that. Like she's gonna be curled up in bed with some PTSD for a very long time. I'm gonna be honest.
I halfway expected like a animation of her like almost peeing herself in fear, like since they showed that earlier in the series with the was it the demon who did that when
Mars
when Libra was hunting him Terminator style
with Jupiter,
Jupiter, and Libra's like just showing up and then he's just so afraid. I was like, oh, I thought they would do it again. Maybe they decided since it was a girl, it would be a little weird. And that can be reserved for Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
No, it can be reserved for Mushoku Tensei.
They do it in Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, they also have Roxy piss herself in a dungeon. In Mushoku Tensei.
This show had a little bit of a lull, but it's picked up. I also am super grateful they've kind of just completely moved on from the talking Winnebago, which was
Someone
perfect.
realized that was a really bad idea.
Yeah. So, and the Dina characters clearly got layers of plans within plans within plans. We now find out that Lufus has been nerfed,
Mm-hmm.
like that her power set, even though it's so exponentially higher than everyone else in the world that we've met, is clearly nerfed compared to what it was
Mm-hmm. Because even the
previously.
demon lord was like, "Yeah, you're not fighting me serious, or you've been weakened." So
Yeah, and that you're not ready to break the system effectively. And I'm intrigued by the fact that the omnipotent goddess who created this whole world is playing both sides, manipulating things, but not just waiting from the sideline. Like, I do like that they have her being an active manipulator, actually going into the scene and doing it.
Mhm.
It's a weird thing to say, but it reminds me of so I'm a spider, so what, where it's not just being done on the like it's much better when it's not just some on the sidelines thing. You see that the like boss is actually in the middle of setting the stage for all this stuff. And by the way, the light novels are great. Check
Yeah,
them out.
the only complaint I have about them is that they do end in a kind of um unsatisfactory way, I guess. Like they kind of blitz the final few chapters, but
Was there
overall
no
very,
romance
very
for the
good.
spider?
No. It's more
Burn the
so the
book to the
fact that they
ground.
just have a bunch of characters fuck off into nowhere and specifically say, yeah, we don't know what happened to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they had a romance, right?
There was no romance.
I'll burn it to the ground to fucking show sucks.
By the way,
All
you
right.
know what does have a romance and has been lighting people on fire, because based on the stills that I saw released from this last episode, is My Hero Academia. Apparently, so many of the gay shippers are just like lighting their hair on fire.
Oh, Bakugo finally admits he's in love with Deku. I
No,
think I
'cause-
saw that part. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, okay, Rent a Kaiju. Oh, by the way, like I don't know if you're up on the Rent a Girlfriend continuing the path of, as soon as we redesigned our lead character, things are getting super spicy.
He gets raped by a high school girl.
Yeah, like
There you
He
go.
gets raped by a high school girl.
I mean, he
There you
clearly
go.
wanted it.
There you go.
This show, like, there's no amount of slander that I can put against this show that trumps whatever it does to itself. Like,
All right,
holy
well-
shit.
And we've still got one more episode left, right? And so we've gotten to the point where we're doing, like, we're already going beyond what was in the final chapters, and we're gonna get the like the animation of the epilogue plus ultra like extra chapter next as the final episode. And I think they're clearly going to expand on, because that it was a roughly what, like 6 pages, that like bonus final thing where they kind of speed ran that Deku got a I guess, should we do no, I don't, I guess some
Well,
people
I'm
who
not
are
even there
anime-
yet. I'm not there yet on this. And I don't think I watched or read anything after the epilogue. So I'm not even so next week's episode should be like Todoroki and his dad's episode. So that's I'm right behind
They
that.
already did that.
I know, but I'm only watching the dub, so that's next week for me.
Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean next week's
Yeah,
episode? That
That's
was
next week's episode for me.
Dude.
So they all just killed all for one.
Little Chad, were you paying attention when the manga ended? Did you see the number? Did you look at any of like the TikTok stuff that was going on when the manga ended?
I know that the people were up in arms about him not getting Ochaku, like the happy ending. That's why
I also covered it
was-
on Twitter. Like there were legitimate like
Yeah,
people saying that
there
they
were-
needed to kill Horikoshi.
Yeah, they were gonna
Well, that's
like
because
light
people are
this shit
fucking
on fire.
retarded.
Well, no. This
I-
is where,
This like okay, so this one, I will say, since the very first time they met, all they did was flirt together. And for them not to get together, it makes sense. And they spent way more time together than like the
Then the
show.
childhood friends who promised each other they would
Yeah.
be there forever for each other to go into the place and support
They
each other
they
for
never
life.
said forever.
That they made a promise to support each other going into the thing. Yeah,
And
and
then
be
he
each
failed, and
other's
then she fucking didn't like him anymore.
and then longingly thought about him all the time.
I was about to say, where do you get the fact that she didn't like him?
Because of what? Okay, listen. So they don't talk. They don't talk anymore going into the show. I don't know if you recognize that because he couldn't stand seeing her because he failed, and then she calls him a liar when she finally sees him again in that pathetic state. I don't know if you actually
Hey,
paid attention.
Biggles, in 2.5D Seduction, how long had it been since Makari had talked to the lead before she meets up with him again? Like 10 years?
Yeah, maybe 10, but she
But they
obsessed
don't
over
talk
him
to each
every
other
day.
anymore. Yeah, so did what's her name? She thought about him.
I'm
Yeah, but
amazed
they're
at Biggles'
adults now.
inability
They're
to catch
adults
subtle
now.
cues where like Mina is genuinely happy to see Kafka get into the defense force and all of that. It's more so that she was pissed off at him for giving up on his dream rather than letting her down or hating him or anything. It was more so like, I thought you would keep pursuing this until the bitter end.
Because we had
Well,
promised we would both be in it
he had already
to win it.
failed after the 30 years, and they didn't talk anymore because obviously he couldn't even look at her on the TV. He shut it off.
You mean because he felt so many powerful emotions about disappointing her and not being with her that he couldn't stand to see her?
Yeah, whatever you say. It doesn't make sense.
I'm
It
sorry
only
that
doesn't make sense to you.
It's
yes,
suddenly
Marcel, here we go again because we can wind him up like a fucking toy when we do Rent a Kaiju.
you guys are fucking retarded.
Dance
But no,
for us,
it
Biggles,
does
dance.
like I literally understand why people would be upset over them not getting together because they fucking set it up for
Their
over
first meeting is
36
literally
volumes.
Deku freaking out over a girl.
Yeah. They literally set it up for 36 fucking volumes, which is 20 more volumes than fucking the whole chapter or the whole thing of Kaiju number 8.
The weirdest thing that I see in My Hero Academia is I don't want to say it's the weirdest thing, but online, and this is very true for a lot of things online, you've got the Deku Bakugo like shippers, and for some reason there's also a large segment for Ochika and the blood draining girl. What's her name?
Toga? Yeah.
And Toga.
Yeah,
and they ship the shit out of them. It is weird.
That's because they're all obsessed with homosexuality now.
They all lack fathers.
They want Ochika and her and Toga to be Valkyrie Drive Mermaid co-power up girls.
You don't understand. This is my. I need Yuri. Like this was supposed to be the gay series. Well, maybe don't read the fucking shonen series targeted at boys. You monglet.
Yeah. Like you're not going to get that here.
I did appreciate that we get our Invisible Girl reveal now, like 2 or 3 times in
Yeah.
this last season. And she's so upset about it. Like, no, being invisible is my thing.
Well, you know what? Like,
I mean, it's really like a crime against humanity that a girl with tits that big is invisible.
exactly.
I mean, I know that Mineta feels that way.
I feel that way. It
Okay.
doesn't care. It doesn't matter whether it's Mineta or not. I feel that way.
And did we get confirmation? Can she turn off her invisibility if she wants, or is it only when she got shot by the laser naval man that she got?
I'm pretty sure the reason her invisibility cut out was because it overloaded her powers.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, can she consciously become visible if she wanted to be?
Probably.
I don't think so.
Because they've never really, they made it seem like she's just always invisible. Like they just turned her, she's invisible now. Like, and that, by the way, leads to a lot of hygiene questions. Because like if you're constantly invisible, it's gonna like making sure you're taking care of things is
Well,
awkward.
the funny thing is,
the
she said she
fact
had
that
to like
she's so
take off
invisible,
clothes.
she's literal like her hero costume is literally her birthday suit. Like
With a pair of gloves, just so people can see where she's at.
But no, so like the whole thing with the ending, like I understand why they would get mad if Deku and Ochaku don't get together. Why they got Kirishima and Pinky basically. They like do all the other confirmed like romances except for Deku and Ochaku. So people are like, "What the fuck? You've been setting this up every single moment." You have the other girls teasing her about carrying the All Might that Deku gave her, like
Oh, I'm sure Deku gave her a
oh,
California slam. That's for sure.
smash.
United States of Smash. Okay.
He's like,
It just
hey,
in the school dorms, you just hear Carolina, North Dakota.
it's like, hold on. One night you hear Rhode Island. I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling up to it tonight. Yeah, oh, you're gonna get a Vermont. It's a small state. It's all right. It's like, hold on, I'll make it up to you. Black Whip.
We're just sitting here. Fucking like all the other like students are just sitting there like, God, they're at it again.
All right, you guys don't watch any of these.
Why is the entire building floating? Someone lost control again.
Okay, you guys don't watch any of those, but Hands Off. How do you say his name?
Edgy. This is an
Kotasashi.
etchy
Okay.
series done right.
So
Still not necessarily, because it's not like we've gone anywhere with this story. It's literally just been him massaging the girls. But at the very least,
but the
the
humor's
protagonist
there.
the
They're
protagonist is much
entertaining.
better than most etchy protagonists.
well, this
Because
is
he's not a
advan-
pussy.
this is advancing on the blonde girl story. So the problem is each girl has their own story arc that takes multiple episodes rather than just a continuation of the story. So I just want to say this anime puts the debate over who's the GOAT in basketball, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, to rest. She has
Jordan.
a picture of Michael Jordan
Yep.
and not of LeBron James. And
Wait,
Michael
people
Jordan,
actually think. Wait, hold on. People actually think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Yes, there are. It's
I
ridiculous.
don't know anyone.
It's-
Or sorry, I don't know much about basketball, but I don't think that that's a legitimate opinion that should be
Well,
humored.
the problem in sports is it's something that's very prominent called recency effect, where as you get further from someone's playing time and playing date, the people who are now watching want to assume the ones they're watching are the greatest that have ever played, and you're not actually like
Mhm.
now Babe Ruth is falling off, and everyone's like, Babe Ruth, no, he wasn't. It's like, yeah, he really
he was
was.
so dominant,
Yeah,
so
like,
dominant.
when he's hitting 60 home runs, the next closest person is hitting 10. Like that's and he was also a dominant starting pitcher. He was Otani of his time. Like he had World Series pitching records that stood for 60 years. Now,
So
with Jordan, we've got, and this is also partially because the NBA has become much more of a hype machine, even more than it was when Jordan played. They have gone into become what's called a superstar league, where they just promote their superstar, and LeBron became that face of and everything for that. And I think one of the other reasons, and this is not to minimize this, because this is a big cultural thing. When Jordan was playing, Japan was the market. They were really internationally, like in Asia, it was big. Japan was the market they were trying to penetrate. Now, when LeBron is playing, it's China. Like they've spent more focus on LeBron. He play, like they do exhibition games in China. They do a lot of that stuff. And I think if you know a lot about Chinese versus Japanese culturally, the Japanese aren't overly fond of things that are overtly Chinese, and LeBron is viewed as being very much more pro-Chinese. So I think there would also be a bias towards Jordan in that regard in Japan as well.
Yeah, well, let's just say it this way. Another thing, Crimson, a lot of sports fans now, a lot of the LeBron James fans have never seen Jordan play. They don't watch Jordan games. They only look at stats and they're like, "Oh, look, LeBron has better stats." Like right now they're talking about this thing where LeBron James has had like over 1,000 regular season games of where he would just score more than 10 or get 10 points or more, which is is dog shit. No one actually cares about it except LeBron James fans, because scoring 10 points in a basketball game, like, who fucking cares? That's easy. Um, and in the playoffs, he only scored like 7, and some games he scored 8. So it's like he doesn't actually have it for consecutive games. Jordan does, but no one cares about fucking 10 point. Jordan never gave a shit about stats. Like he came out of a game after when his streak ended, when he was playing on one leg as a 41-year-old after being retired for multiple years.
I remember that
Like,
because I live in Northern Virginia, and that's what the Wizards. He came back and was playing,
yeah,
doing that shit. What I can tell you is, having watched. I mean, I'm the oldest one here. I grew up formative years as a Knicks fan watching Michael Jordan personally, and I'm not exaggerating when I say personally cock block the Knicks from winning in
multiple
the
times. Yeah.
playoffs for a fucking decade.
Mhm.
People forget he won 3 straight championships.
Twice.
Took a year off to go fuck around with minor league baseball. The only reason when he came back the next year that they didn't win, it was because he was not back to his like he came back in the middle late, and so they got bounced that year, and then they won 3 straight after that. LeBron James has lost multiple NBA championship
I think
series.
he's lost 7.
Yeah, he's lost multiple championships. Jordan, during a championship, he was fucking dying with the flu and came out and dropped like 45 on the Utah Jazz to like nail in the coffin those assholes.
With like 103 fever.
Yeah, people were like he's getting an IV of fluids during halftime because he's so like sweaty with his fever, and then he goes out there and just wills himself. Go watch what is it, The Last Dance, that documentary that they did on ESPN, where they talk about where Michael Jordan, when Horace Grant didn't like play hard, he wouldn't let him eat. Like he was like, "You're fucking banned from the post game like food table. You sit down and think about what you did. Like you gotta, if you're gonna be on this team, you are gonna be committed to winning." Like it's hilarious.
It's either my way or the highway.
Yeah, but like, so the competitiveness, right? They're like, I don't think LeBron James actually had his competitiveness since like before 2010. So like 15 years ago was the last time he was actually competitive. And like his championships, like D Wade kind of carried the finals. Kyrie Irving was the one who won him the finals in Cleveland. Who knows what's going on in LA, because they basically let him do whatever he wants now, and he can. So, and you can't
To the
take 3
point-
steps.
Crimson, he got them to draft his shit playing son.
Yeah,
Like
That's-
this guy was like, no one even thought he was worth giving a scholarship to college, and the NBA, like he was going to get bounced from being a college basketball player, so he got the Lakers to draft him so that he could just play.
and then
So
he got,
straight up nepotism. Got it.
yeah.
No,
well,
it's the worst kind of nepotism.
well, get this, Crimson. His coach right now is a guy who would just glaze him all on the media. He's like, LeBron James, the greatest player ever. I once took all of him in my mouth at a Diddy party, shit like that, you know.
I needed a case of that, boy. Hey, I needed a whole case of baby oil. That's how amazing LeBron is.
That's his current coach. So that's another like, I'll get you whatever you want because you say nice things about me. So like he's completely built by the media and like the current NBA. But like if you actually compare him, like he's never never someone you would want compared to like Jordan. Even Kobe, like Kobe would fucking dominate him. And like you said, beer pong, you don't hear people say LeBron, it's Kobe, right? So
Well, yeah, on any sort of shot like that, it's always Kobe.
Kobe, yeah, because Kobe was fucking clutch. Best fourth quarter scorer ever. So this one, the basketball girl, which is why we're talking about basketball. She gets a normal massage this time. It's not
Yeah.
there. It's not for therapy.
Yeah, she
And
just
then
gets
she
a
runs
normal
away.
massage.
And then she runs away.
Yeah, because she's fucking stressed out over being over having so much pressure on her.
Poor girl.
And
shoulda
Kota
just-
Sashi's out here like that little bitch lied to me.
He should have just gave it to her, okay? Then she would have been less stressed. Stupid retard. Okay.
Jeez.
Anything else for this one?
To be fair, I said it's been like okay because it doesn't really have much of a story, but its story is more so focused on like the characters than any sort of like real like progression towards a goal. And that part it actually does fairly well. Like it actually gets into like the lives of a group of girls who play sports and some of the things that they have to deal with. And Kota Sashi being, you know, the actual Chad protagonist that he is, you know, not taking shit from anyone. And I respect it. I respect the series for that.
There you go. I think this should be the first one I review for when I start doing nothing but sports animes. I think this will
Does
be
it technically count as a sports anime?
Yes. There was swimming in it. There was some basketball. There was volleyball.
You just want to touch that girl's Shanzong, okay?
Shenzong.
Play the clip. Go ahead, Biggles. You want
Okay,
to.
I'm
Play
gonna
the clip.
go. I'm gonna go play the clip now.
なるほど汗で服が濡れたからとじゃあそういうことにしておきます
何をメモしてるんですか
秘密ですではおやすみなさい
I love that clip.
She's such a little gremlin at times too.
But no, I like this show. It makes me smile. I moved it up like 6 spots this week.
Overall, I do still think it's just kind of in the okay category for me, but I do really like it a lot more than some other anime that have come out.
Mhm.
It's still also it's such a weak season that it's coming off better than it may have otherwise. Like
Yeah.
I think this anime season has been so weak that something like this where it's just consistently fun, where even though it doesn't, you know, we haven't got a lot of movement in the story, but we've had just consistently fun. It's like Isekai Quartet. It's just solid episode after solid episode, so it comes maybe
Do I have to say the 1, 2, 3, 4 Isekai quartet stuff?
Yeah. So would it be as good otherwise? Maybe not, but it's just been consistently fun in a weak season. It stands out because of that.
All right. Well,
And obviously the character designs are good. I'm a big fan. Volleyball Girl is my number 1 seed. Still.
hey, I don't
See.
blame you. After her hands were doing all the work. But I'm going to let you guys talk about campfire cooking while I be right back.
So, little Chad, you're the dad in here, so shouldn't you be the one to comment on like all the cooking and grilling and stuff? Isn't that like a dad thing?
You once you become a dad, you really commit to grilling things. It is true. And you genuinely, it is a weird thing. You genuinely just start to enjoy time at a grill cooking meat. It's so, and it's
Is
weird
it
to
like
see.
the I finally have the chance to get away from my kids, so I'm going to mow the lawn sort of thing, or is it like
No, it's like it's just this weird thing where like you know because you start to, you know, like it's the little things like where, because it's also like when you're cooking, when you're grilling, your wife will generally give you carte blanche on how to do things, like cooking wise. She's not gonna tell you you need these vegetables or this or that. It's like, I'm grilling steak And with the steak, I'm going to take some vegetables, I'm going to season them, and I'm going to grill them on, as well. And you get to do it your way. It's like a bastion of masculine domain.
Mhm.
And you get to then you get and also you that means you get to choose the food you want to eat. And like making the pride of like getting a perfectly seasoned steak and doing it, or running a smoker. If you're like if when you get a smoker, because you get knee deep into these things, and you start moving like deeper into it, you get smokers, you get probe thermometers that you can leave in that are remote, so you can monitor because if you're cooking a brisket, you're really smoking it and doing all that. But when it comes out, man, it's perfect. Now this one, he's making homemade fucking sausage. He's going like
I did
extra
it.
mile.
That episode made me want some fucking bratwurst. I'm not
I
gonna
know,
lie.
like, because when I'll be honest, like the best way to cook up sausage is on a grill, man. Like it is not even close. I know there's people who do sausage other ways, but
Like in
cooking
a
like
in a skillet or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, but grilled, like, if you get a nice crusty like roll where it's got that soft inside and the crusty outside with a bratwurst or night or kielbasa, whatever kind of sausage is your preferred sausage, and you get some peppers and onions or whatever your preferred toppings. I like you said, a bratwurst. I like peppers and onions on it that I grill up, and when they fresh off the grill, that fucking shit is on point.
Italian sausages are good too.
Yeah.
I like
Oh yeah, I get the sweet, or I actually like sweet for like I'll grill them and then I'll cut them up and put them in the sauce to let them simmer, if I'm making sauce, because I am of Italian descent, and that's how you do it. Now, when I'm making one to eat like on a roll, I like to get the hot Italian sausage. I think it's delicious as like as a sandwich kind of sausage. And by the way, if you're ever in, if like Biggles, who's a baseball fan, if you're ever in like this general zone, the one thing that the Camden Yards in Baltimore has that is fantastic, they do like a lot of like sausage, kind of like instead of just hot dog, and
Mhm.
they're great. Um, can't recommend. It's over, around the outside of the stadium in the towards the inner harbor, and they're fantastic. But I know that what some of the other stadiums. I don't know, like Biggles does. Have you been to like
City Field.
yeah, City Field?
Yeah,
Do they do like the sausage instead of just like the hot dogs, or do they go
dude,
just hot?
they have 4-star restaurants in fucking City Field. It's like one of the, or it's actually, I think it's like rated like one of the best restaurants in like Flushing. Like some of the places at the ballpark. So they do a whole bunch of shit. Like they have really good food at City Field.
Nice. Yeah, I know that like at the Nationals ballpark in DC, they have really good stuff you can get too. I mean, that's a hallmark of like new baseball stadiums, like making sure you're getting all sorts of food choices. But yeah,
Mhm.
watching him make the sausage, like actually talking about mixing the different fillings and the seasonings and doing the casings, and then like seeing it like completely fresh, going from freshly made right onto the grill. I was like, damn, I really want
I
some.
was 100% jealous of him in that moment. I was like, oh,
And he made the sausage out of orc, right?
The casings, yeah, or the orc. Yeah, it was orc, and he
Okay.
also seasoned it with some other stuff.
Didn't he
To
say sheep intestines or something?
Well, that's what you use for the casing.
Okay.
So that's a natural casing for sausage. So because it's the same. It's weird to say it's the same reason they use it for making natural prophylactics, because it's got a very thin membrane and you can clean it out.
Hmm.
And so it's weird that it's effective for both things because of the same properties, but it is.
Hmm.
So in this case, when you're doing, it's like an intestine, so you got to clean it out, but then once it's done, it's a super thin casing that is also kind of got a little bit of elasticity, so you can kind of do the sausage casing where you
Hmm.
actually twist it. That's why in the old cartoons, if you ever watched the old Looney Tunes, when they would show a sausage, it would have like a knot at the end when they were
Uh-huh.
showing, like, because that's how they used to actually make sausage with natural casing. You get it, stuff it, and then you twist, and tie off like it was a balloon to seal up each end as you're making the links. That's why they actually used to call them sausage links, because they were all linked together on that kind of
Got
thing,
it.
not just because of the shape. And man, they really did, like, this is another again, substitute like orc for pork and whatever.
Mhm.
It is a very, it's basic, but gives you all the information you would need if you were inclined to try to do this, on your own and cook for it. Because that is, I know people around here who are hunters, and they do this kind of stuff with venison, like deer. They'll get it, they'll get it butchered, and then they'll grind. Some these guys have like basically full butcher setups in their homestead, and they'll grind the meat and make sausage out of it. I've even had bear sausage and bear jerky when they've gotten a black bear. It's if you season it right, it can be amazing. Like salt, that's one of the great things about sausage. Is the meat.
There's so many things you
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
with it.
Yeah, you can season it up. You make a summer sausage where it's got a whole different flavor palette than a breakfast sausage, which is a different flavor palette than a bratwurst or a kielbasa. You can
So-
mix in cheeses. It's awesome. This show is great for that. And it makes you so hungry. If you watch this show when you're hungry, you're like, God damn it, I need to go make something."
I watch the show while I'm making dinner sometimes. So I'm like, oh, he's eating food. I can eat food. I'll be like Suey. Suey, I want dinner. Like Suey hungry.
Stewie's hungry.
Suey is still like best sidekick, man. I like Suey. Did you evolve again? Yes, Suey did. Suey thinks he can get
Yes.
really big now.
Suey's awesome. All right.
Best character must protect.
Yeah. He gets a Monica Award. Oops.
Sui and Rusalka, yes.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
Which Makoto finally realized, hey, I'm leveling. I got this weird skill. Where did this come from? Oh, this has got to be from the gods.
All right. Is it cool if we don't talk about Gotcha Achiko because I didn't get to watch this week's episode?
That's fine.
Okay. Do we want to talk
Fuck
about
you,
that?
though. You missed out on the fucking onesie
I-
girl's
dude.
superpower.
I've been watching that stupid fucking trash show that we talked about for an hour, and I didn't have time to watch Gotcha Achika, and I'm upset with myself because I was going to watch it at lunch, but I was like, shit, I have to watch this stupid fucking thing. So
He realized he had other shit he had to occupy himself with.
yeah. All right. So my dad's a hero. Mom is a spirit. I'm a reincarnator. Finally, Savel fucking manned up.
He pulled his head out of his ass. Yeah.
Is it weird that we've still, it's at this point, because she was sleeping by the time he walked her out of the cave, she's still technically never even seen Ellen?
Yeah, she's never met her yet. And
Like,
that's
it's
impressive.
been like years effectively since she moved in now, right? Since
yeah,
Well,
it's
Ellen's
3
been
years later.
living away from all of that, but she's been working with everyone else. So
yeah, but it's
especially
weird, like,
considering like the estrangement between her and her father, it kind of checks out that to me that she wouldn't really know anything about what's going on. It's stupid, yes. It's kind of convoluted, but I can believe it.
yeah,
It's like the brothers are together all the time. Why not just let the daughters hang out their cousins? Fucking retarded.
that's what I'm saying. They're cousins. Like especially since she's a reincarnator, you'd think she would want to have a good relation, like have a relationship with her. Like so far, like what it looks like is she's now busy working, and her uncle's marriage is fucked. Like the wife is just a drunk who is completely checked out. The cousin is so obsessed with the prince and not caring and feels like no one cared because correctly she interpreted her father's actions as not giving a fuck about her mother or her,
Mhm.
because that's what I mean. Even if he does, he gave that impression now for years. It's like
That's why she became a drunk.
yeah, like his family home life is, I'm gonna be honest, it's like one of the things, the show is more
He's going to
entertaining.
struggle to
Yeah.
repair the damage he's
Yeah.
already done.
But what's weird is they'll probably do it in one episode, which is gonna piss me off.
Look,
'Cause-
I'm okay with the just showing them sort of like deciding to like restart and all that. You don't need to show any of the struggle that happens after that. But if like, you know, they all decide to, you know, turn over a new page, I'll let it slide. Like I'd much rather see this guy, you know, he finally has his head out of his ass. Maybe he's going to do something about his family situation now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yes, hopefully.
I do like the little bunny was like, princess! And like I did like that part. That was cute.
Yeah. I
But
still
like I didn't like
I mean,
any
I
of the
feel
other-
I also feel like the prince seems to be like a genuinely nice kid so far.
Yeah.
And it is messed up that his father is clearly
He's a piece of shit.
super dick. And like he ordered the other girl kidnapped. I mean, well, we haven't got the
There's been
the
no
confirmation.
confirmation, but it looks like he's trying to set something up with the Van Cryft family. And I
Yeah.
also do like that they gave Savel the actual win. Like he was actually the one to beat the fucking Raider captain.
Yeah, that it's like, you know, because remember, Savile is only the like lesser brother because he's being compared to the world-saving hero. But the way this dude, when he was like, "You're the oh shit, you're the Knight Commander," you're like,
Oh shit, you're the Knight Commander.
He just stops the halberd with the fucking palm of his hand. He's like, bitch.
And he cracks it like, and you know, so he's got the reason what we're getting is that this family on it is the reason the king's, you know, the king values this family so long is clearly they have the OP superpower bloodline. Like,
Yeah,
even like the younger brother, like completely just barehanded grabbed the halberd and then just crushed it. He like ganked it and it just fell apart. And then when he went to confront the prince, you saw him. He just like kicked down the entire door and the wall was cracked in because he was pissed off. He's like, I will fuck all of you up. Where's my daughter? Which it would have been nice if he actually cared that way previous to this incident. But
yeah.
hopefully this is his wake-up call and he'll be better about it.
Well, one thing that like pisses me off about Savile was he was more interested in Ellen than he was his own daughter. Like,
yeah,
dude,
that was the part of it that like really had me fucked up. And I was just sitting here like, dude, you're literally like distancing yourself from your daughter and then gassing someone else's daughter up the whole time. Like you're breeding the worst kind of family environment after all this time where you had this secret romance with this girl. Like you were willing to like put your entire reputation on the line for these two. Because you cared about them, and now all of a sudden you have problems.
I was getting the feeling he was about to be like, I'm going to go get milk. I'll be right back, and then never come back. You know, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the line. I'm going to go get milk. I'm glad. But like, I don't really see the use of the prince and all of them in this episode. But we'll see how it pans out. It's definitely going to need next week's episode to like really see if like that entire interaction.
They need to
was
thread
worth
the
it.
needle to kind of like bring it all together
Yeah,
effectively.
yeah.
Is this a 12 or so it's a 12
12.
episode? Yeah.
Here's the thing that like talking about threading the needle. What they need to do is they need to resolve this in a positive way that doesn't feel like everything gets off scot-free. Like if it turns into this one thing where like both the mom and daughter end up like berating him to hell and all of that, like that's just gonna feel like dude got some flack he may have deserved but may not have. Like I don't know, I'm kind of dodgy iffy on that considering it was her fuck up that caused this whole situation to begin with. But at the same time it's like I could understand some of your reservations after, you know, being neglected for years. So doing this correctly is really going to be the selling point of it. Like if you can actually pull this off, props. But I don't think we're at a point where we can, you know, sit here and reasonably suspect that they're going to pull everything off perfectly. Like I can't give it that credit.
I just hope it like I just hope that it makes a little better sense to what's going on. And I don't care if like he doesn't get like his forgiveness yet. I don't care if like they I just want to let this thing with the medicine end, and then if they go for a season 2, they can wrap a bunch of other shit up. So but yeah, I know where you're coming from. Understand?
I think it's funny because what was it? Two Perfect Saint. One of the what elevated that show was the sister storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And what has really bothered me about this one is the brother storyline, just how, and not because it's not well written for what it is, because I can genuinely see the circumstances where in a noble society, because of what happened, makes choices that lead to kind of that estrangement. It just fucking pisses me off because it's like all it would be is one conversation with his daughter would have pretty much resolved this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I went and tried to talk to her once. And
Like
I didn't.
fucking retard.
You feel like you're
Maybe show some more concern than just giving it one
like,
shot.
like maybe yeah, it's your child. Like as a parent, it's like you tried one time and he was busy, and so like or she was busy, and you're like, yeah, I guess that just didn't work. You didn't even talk with him. Like
Yeah. You
like
basically went to get milk, but mentally.
what I would like to see in this next episode is the grandmother, now that he realized like he should be breaking down a little bit, like they have their family meeting and he's feeling very upset about what happened, and she should slap the shit out of him
I
and
hope so.
and as the and like his mother should be like, man up and be her father, you dick. Like I was letting you come to this own conclusion and you were taking so long. She almost got like in a lot of trouble because you are not being a father. Go and fix your relationship with your wife, fix your relationship with your daughter, be a husband, be a father, fucking get off your ass and either do this or get rid or don't. Like, but you've got to do something. What is it, shit or get off the pot? He's like, do it.
Fucking fix this now, or I will beat your ass silly, Mr. Knight Captain. Don't make me reach for the chancla.
Fix this now.
All right. Let's go to my friend's little sister has it in for me. So
I really liked this show, dude. Like, genuinely, it's been fucking fantastic.
so the teacher's sister, I think, is best girl.
She's so fucking wild. At least she has the right impression of a Hollywood producer, though. She's
She
like, the
does.
only reason you want to take over the club is because you want to use us as sex slaves.
Yeah, she's the best character.
That was so good. It's like, look, I liked the first part of it, but like getting into the whole club business was actually really funny to me. It was a really like entertaining bit.
Yeah, I like the little sister. She's best girl. And I don't even think she's going to join the harem, but she's best girl. And I
Who
like
knows,
how
she may. It would make it even funnier if she was still a tsundere. The third tsundere to go on the pile.
I will say this though, Iraha deserves everything she gets, because of her actions. So I know she's a tsundere, but she deserves everything she gets. So she
I don't know.
can't be
I really
getting
like
mad
her.
at him all the time. Well, I think once they made up, she's doing better. But I think she does deserve everything she gets.
Well, it's obviously the consequences of her actions. Like the reason, like she keeps pulling back from her confession every time. So she can't really blame him for not taking it seriously. But at the same time, it's like it's not like she's, out there completely ruining his life. She's just being a pain in the ass, like everyone here is to me.
which is why she deserves everything she gets.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Just
we're
like
you
just,
I
you
we're
deserve
just
all
letting
everything
that
I
slide.
get from Crimson.
you all deserve everything you get because of fucking the poll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wait, what? What did you just say at the end?
Did you not hear this, Biggles? Like he said, everyone here is a pain in his.
Yeah, that's why I said, and that's why I deserve everything I get. I heard him. I was letting him finish his thought before interrupting him.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I
Don't worry,
said
little friend.
everyone who voted for Trapped in a Dating Sim, fuck you.
Dude, that show is fucking
Yeah,
amazing. I don't know why
it's
you're
peak.
fucking
It's
crying.
awesome. I mean, the
Like-
animation has some wonky, cheap bits where they cheap out a little bit. But
Liar!
Have you started it yet?
No, I'm probably gonna start it tonight.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
fucking awesome. I love it.
the weakest point for it, and I think Biggles will agree, is that there's definitely some parts where the animation is shortcutted and not as good as it could be in the show.
Yeah,
Like-
and they could do some of the part, or they didn't do some of the cooler parts in the manga, but it happens.
We're gonna see. We're gonna find out, and I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself until Saturday.
I'm putting it
Saturday.
I'm putting it high up on my top 10.
Now that's
You're-
just fucking retarded. Why would you do
No,
that?
it's fucking awesome. I love it. Dude, Trapped in a Dating Sim. Okay, there's 7 audiobooks. I know little Chad gave me the other ones, but I couldn't do with the hat, and I was like, what? What? Oh,
if you
it's
want
saying
them
what-
before the official stuff is done, you're gonna put
I know.
up with AI voice.
It's-
But I think they're
for
up
Angie,
to,
it's like Orange said this, and I was like, what the fuck? Who's Orange?
I think I mean, in terms of the official audiobooks, they're up to the 7th or 8th now, right? In fact, I looked at it because I just got on Audible. I've been getting the I'm an Evil Lord light novel audiobooks, which
Mhm.
are also pretty awesome.
I think those are like included in your on Audible right now, so you can just listen to them for free.
Well, so one of them was, and then it ended before I finished it, so I had to fucking buy it because I was like,
Son
God
of a
damn it, I'm like
bitch.
halfway through.
Son of a bitch.
And I think some of the Trapped in the Dating Sim were, and so now I
Yeah,
have to
5 and 4 were.
so I have to
Yeah.
get those.
One of the
if I want
unfortunate
them.
things I found out recently is I've been really enjoying. I got really into Bookworm, so I was like, "Oh, I saw the audiobooks for these a while back." Apparently, from what I've heard, there is no plan to resume the audiobooks for Bookworm anytime soon.
Lame.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Lame. You'll just have to buy the physical copies and read the old-fashioned way, Crimson. I can't do that. I don't know how to fucking read. I'm illiterate. Yeah, no one's heard of it, Marcel. Chino School Roads, anyone?
that's something he recommended this week, so we're gonna. I
Oh.
might end up watching that. Who knows? Doesn't look like it.
So, Crimson, I just want you to know when chat told me to go vote some more for Trapped in a Dating Sim on my alts, I logged in on my alts and voted.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm sorry. I was told by chat. They bullied me.
No, you would have done it either way. I know you. You're a slut.
Biggles has twice told us to read this week. Uh-oh.
Biggles is
I'm-
telling people to read. I didn't
I'm
think he could
evolving.
read. Although I did
evolving.
see a video recently of a dude, and now mind you, this is the intelligence level of a flat earther because this is the whole reason I saw the guy, who could barely read words like what was it, like observation. And this is an adult man like barely being able to read a word like observation.
I mispronounce words all the time, but I know how to read observation. Fun fact, Crimson. There's this guy named LeBron James. I think we talked about him earlier. he had a book about Malcolm X, and he never actually read it, and he would tell people about it. And one time during an
They've got a
interview,
picture where it had it upside down.
he
Right?
was holding it upside down, reading it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a meme. I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah,
hilarious.
he's fucking retarded. So he can't read. But he pretends like he did, because that's all part of his image. But yeah, so this one, what is the programmer do? Oh, he's doing the projections, right? The programmer dude.
Yeah.
He's doing the projections. Iraha is going to teach them all how to act. He's like, you must not see her face.
Sorry, I can't tell you who she is, but she's gonna show you guys how to act.
Yeah, but it's kind of easy to tell who someone is, like even if they have hats and glasses on.
Yeah, the hat and glasses isn't exactly like a great disguise, especially when it's someone who goes to the same school as you. Like, come on. Like, yeah, sure, I've enjoyed the series, but I'm not going to excuse the piss poor disguise that you're trying to pass off on me here. That's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Oh, that's the only one we're going to talk about. Grieving Souls, stupid again. Gotcha. So you know how I say this show has pacing? Why couldn't they spread these fights out? If we had that one fight that was 2 episodes, and like sure, it had cool animation, but it wasn't. It shouldn't have been 2 episodes. But these fights could have been longer and cooler, and these could have, like, if you made that one fight, you could have made this 2. But now we're going to get what, another 2 or 3 fights in the next episode.
Are you watching the dub or the sub?
The sub.
Oh, you didn't watch today. You didn't watch Sunday's episode, right? I forgot about that. That's what you said.
Wait, what? There was
For
an
Gotcha
episode Sunday?
Achika, I didn't watch.
I thought it comes out Fridays.
Oh, sorry. For some reason you said gotcha, and I immediately corrected to Gotcha Akuta.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I do too. But Gotcha.
Sorry,
yeah.
that's on me.
No, this was a good episode.
I know,
I
but
like this episode,
Yeah.
but I kind of agree with Biggles to where like it does feel like it's kind of dragging its feet. And that's what I said in my video. Effectively, is this show loves to just twiddle its dick.
yeah,
All it does.
it spends
did-
all the time prepping and then never finishes.
No, I mean we got some. The girl with the gun who doesn't speak beat the ever loving shit out of that dude. Which
Yeah,
was
the one who
great.
just wants to fuck humans. Yeah, that's toy toys.
What are you
But
talking- yeah, so because when
yeah, that's the guy
when
she
he
beat the shit
I
out of.
did like it's great because he was like when he insulted Light and the gun was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
you should not have done that.
Sir, you might have screwed up.
they
On
could
a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked.
they could have spread these out a little longer.
Well, there's
these
going to be
fights, if
more
they-
fights.
I understand that, but like you spent 2 episodes on a fight that wasn't important to the story. And like you spent 4 episodes on a thing that could have been maybe 1.5 episodes.
No, this is the pacing it should be having, right? Number one, we talked about they should have dropped that on useless dungeon exploring arc. And for the then you have an episode of introduction for the characters that are going to be fighting the White Knights or whatever they're called. And then you do you're going to have a group you do a couple fights an episode, right? And that's what we got. We got 2 fights this episode.
No, we got 3.
To completion, did we get 3?
We got 3 complete fights.
So in this episode, we got
Because the twins versus
um,
and then we got the
gun
with
girl,
the gun.
and then
yeah,
we
and then
got
the guy with the
re-
axe.
red.
The guy, yeah, so Biggles
yeah.
is right. There's 3.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we could have got 2, right? Like we could have got 2 in this one, and they could have been longer and better. And then we could have got
Biggles likes it when it's longer.
Listen, if we're going to do 2 episodes for a fight that means nothing, right? At least these are like important.
Here's one of the big problems I have with it is I wouldn't mind so much if the fights didn't feel like they were if Light's plan didn't feel like it was so completely convoluted.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. He's wasting way too much time. And like I understand that they're testing out the waters, but this show fucking sucks.
I've been pretty with the well-known caveat that the entire dungeon exploring arc is useless. The first arc where we got the revenge on the wolf, and this one so far, like it might be a little quicker paced on these fights, but I will judge it by how satisfying the end result is too, because I've been okay with how it's gone. And if it finishes strong with that bitch getting like absolutely like fucked up.
Well, no, look, those parts are satisfying, sure. I enjoy those parts, and the fights are decent. The issue is it's rolled out a main plot that it keeps putting out there over and over and over again, but not actually advancing it, which just makes me question why the hell would you put it out there so early in the series if you weren't going to do anything but say Maestro 15 times.
Mhm.
And then of course we get to the issue with the dungeon arc. There's a lot of things that are just rolled out very poorly. The revenge part, satisfying, but Light's plans so far have been pretty convoluted. I'm not exactly a fan of him being, like super overpowered and everything. It would be a much more interesting series if we got to a point where like he was like actively working to try and if we're like following him, like actively trying to figure out what to do about these other people. But that's not really what we're getting. In the end, it's like you're sort of cobbling together a bunch of events to try and do all this stuff, and it's not actually all that fun to watch it unfold because one, Light's your typical overpowered protagonist. Two, you feel you've kind of burned my goodwill because you've been wasting my time in a lot of ways. And three, you're using characters that I just don't really care about.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, we'll get the night next episode, so we'll probably like it just because the night's fun. But like, why aren't you using characters that are roughly around the same level as them to really test them, right?
I feel like
if you're
again, where we're talking about a scenario where it should have been Light, like sort of venturing out before he's all maxed out and all that, and then
Mhm.
actually running up against some like struggles that would have been like good for like writing a series.
Yeah, but like also he's like, oh, I want to test them, and then all these characters that he goes to test them, they're like, oh, I just one-shotted them.
Yeah, it's like a wannabe One Punch Man in some ways.
Yeah, it's kind of it's stupid. Like if you're going to test to see what they can do, why are you sending out people that are 5,000 levels higher than them? Like they're not going to be able to do shit.
Because I think the impression is that these aren't even his upper level people. Like in terms of the underlings he has,
Yeah, but
these are these are his like mid-tier people, and he's got a lot of them. And these guys, the White Knights, are supposed to be the upper echelon of the elf kingdom,
Mhm.
queendom, as it was. So if his medium tier people can fuck up these guys, he's making sure that there's not going to be any surprises, because what he's also found is that they have god tier weapons and he's checking those things. So he's doing it in a way that's safe, right? He's not going to risk
Well,
that stuff because he doesn't want any surprises.
even
At
his
least that's what
lowest
I'm getting.
levels are about the same levels as these guys.
Yeah. And so but you don't, if you want to make sure you're anticipating that there might be a surprise, you're still like, sending your a slightly overpowered unit so that they're going to use their biggest stuff, and if they ended up being able to take out one of what he thought was an overpowered unit, he could make sure he's updating his assessment. If you send somebody who's at the same power level, it doesn't give you an idea of if they have anything that can take out something beyond that.
Yeah, but like he sent guys that were 5,000 levels higher. He could have sent someone 1,000 levels higher, and probably still had the same effect and fucking still wrecked their ass. But then he could have seen more abilities, because you're not going to see their best abilities if they, other than the knight dude who went full send on one hit, and he's just like, yeah, you suck. I'm surprised you're still alive.
No, I think we were seeing their full abilities. Like the twins were using the full scale of what they had when they did like the multicast 100 spell without chanting wind blades. And then we got with the guy with the invisible arrow, that was his OP skill. And when she deflected it, he upped the ante to be what was supposedly his highest tier to be able to do that.
Yeah, but like earlier, Crimson was like, there was no struggle. So you knew they were going to win. You knew nothing bad would happen. There's no stakes in this show at all. They're just going to win every time because they're so much stronger than them. The fact that he's got 5 people that are his level, he can literally kill them without trying. There's 0 stakes in the show. This dude makes fucking...
Now we'll see, because it looks like they're kind of hyping up whatever this thing that Sasha has on her is. So maybe we'll see something interesting out of that. But so far it's not been this show has not. My complaints aren't the revenge part of it. It isn't so much that we're dealing with stuff like that. It's been the fact that when you get right down to it, it just hasn't really stayed on course. It wants to sell you one thing, but it won't even do that thing.
Yeah, this storytelling is ass. It's janky as fuck.
It literally could be giving you the main story of this whole thing, or like I said in the review, where you could be going after your revenge in all of these in some of these things. You could be looking into where Light's missing family is in some of these things, but in parts of it, you're not even going after the revenge. And of course, Light's family is just kind of a side thought at this point. It's just another thing to add a little bit of emotional tension to all of this.
So I think when they said this, so what Jeremy Turner's talking about, I think the queen herself said it's going to become a human, so we have to kill them all. Basically,
there's going to be an overpowered human that spawns, and that's going to be really, really bad for us because
we've been fucking mistreating them for 1,000 years, and they're not going to be happy. Yeah.
So that's all of them, and we are 30 minutes over what we usually do. But I just want to say I have finally watched Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, and I almost feel like that is the best relationship that I have seen in anime. They definitely have a more healthy relationship than any of the other romance.
Did you not watch fucking Dangers in My Heart? The most wholesome, loving relationship that's ever been put to anime.
Well, dude, he wanted to kill her in the first episode.
He was a middle school edgelord, and that was internal monologue. Jesus.
I'm still waiting for him to kill her at the end of the manga.
If you mean kill her with his...
No. No. They're junior high kids.
Short king conquers giantess.
By the way, man, that is a great manga as an example of how you can still have great drama after the relationship confession, because they have definitely navigated that, the ins and outs of a growing relationship, the steps forward, the steps back. We're in the middle of, if you're caught up on the manga. We're at an arc now where Kirito, not Kirito, whatever. Why did I get sword art stuck in my
Ichikawa?
head? Ichikawa, because I think of he has the his libido devil spirit. In my head I always think it's his Kirito version, where it's like the like the overpowered, anyway, where he's gotten into trouble and he's basically on the verge of getting broken up with because he fucked up so bad, and it was completely organic how it happened. And it's a if you liked this show, I would highly recommend seeking out the manga because it's still peak on that, and it's good. It's sometimes manga guys get so afraid that if they do a confession that has to be the absolute end of a rom-com, or a romance, but where they think they can't keep going and having a manga that's worth reading.
That's why you
And
get 800 fucking chapters of dog shit.
Rent a Girlfriend.
I think that's only 400, but whatever. To do this, I hated Classroom of the Elite. I got 5 sentences in and I was like, I hate these people, and I dropped it.
Classroom of the Elite. My problem with Classroom of the Elite is I really liked when he got into the romance with was it Kai, which is the girl, like the kind of gal girl, and that just ended so horribly because that guy is the villain of the show, is your protagonist, and it's just like it's very odd to start thinking, like, when you realize, if you take a step back from Classroom of the Elite, he is the villain. He's using people constantly to just he's creating his own anti, like, one. If you are you like caught up on it, or you said you only got in a little bit?
I got
But
5 sentences in and I was like, I hate these
yeah.
fucking people, and I
So
dropped
there's
it.
like there's a big lore twist with Classroom of the Elite that you don't get to till later into it, where he is the villain.
Yeah.
And he's manipulating the entire school. Not just his classroom, but the entire GD school.
So it's like Overlord if Ainz was a pretentious high schooler. Got it.
Basically.
Except if Ainz was actually...
Sorry, if Ainz actually got anything more than a middle school education.
So I would compare it more to if Albedo or Demiurge was the one, like, it's that where they're actually manipulating for the ends that they want to achieve. Whereas Ainz is like, yeah, why don't you tell everyone else what my plan is that you've figured, since they can't follow it.
I'm just like, oh, thank God for Demiurge making everything up for me. Okay, yeah, but
You're so brilliant, Lord Ainz. I finally see what you're doing. Well, why don't you share with everyone else?
Share with the class, Demiurge.
But yeah, so I finally watched Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feeling in Russian, and
I really like that series.
I think they have a very healthy relationship. He supports her, like, no matter what, and like she supports him kind of, and like motivates him. And even though she slapped him in the face, sometimes you need a good slap in the face.
Well, that's because he went too high putting her thigh highs back on.
She kicked him for that one, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, she also slapped him after. But that's because he was like, thank you for the promised land. Like, he deserved it. Like,
have you figured out? I'm interested because
yes,
I feel
the
like
original Russian girl's the older sister, right?
Thank God. I was like, Biggles. Okay. I was like,
guys, I only didn't catch it because I was trying to tell whose her face was while reading the subs. Okay. And then you guys teased me forever because I was like, oh, maybe it's like a sister, because I can't catch like visual keys when I'm reading because I am so bad at reading that I have to focus.
It's crazy that she has the
reading.
same voice actress, the same hair color, the same face. Yeah. Who knew?
I can't.
She shows up at all of these sus locations, knows all this stuff, has all this random information that only a noble would have.
I really can't pick up the difference between Japanese voices. I can't, because I don't understand. I don't understand what they're saying all the time, so I don't like pick up the difference in the voices. And because I'm reading, I have my voice in my head. that I'm reading these lines. So if I'm going to catch something with like same voice actress and same stuff, I need the English version, or I need them to speak like she say. From fucking Sister. No, not Sister. What is it? I married
I'm
a
getting
girl I
married to a
hate.
girl in
Yeah,
a class that
yeah,
I hate.
yeah. I need them to have Shisei's voice because that's the only Japanese voice actress that I recognize because of how she talks. Because she does that
By
in
the
all her
way,
things. And I kind of recognize Monica's voice now, but that's because Monica and Nana are the same exact character and they speak exactly the same.
I was
And they
gonna
make the
say,
same noises.
by the way, we Crimson over there dropping like full on spoilers in our chat about
Okay.
so
What?
married a girl in my class.
So what chapter is that from, Crimson?
So from what I don't really know.
Crimson's like it's
if
from
that's
this
even a canon panel.
It's from this dojin I found.
I was about to say I don't even know if it's a canon panel. I thought I said that. Like I'm not sure if this is real or not, but if it is, W.
Yeah,
Like if it's I was like I've got so much in my dojin folder, it's hard to keep track. I can't just
No,
search
it would actually be my favorites.
No, so like
And I absolutely can't keep track of that.
I was like, is this a
My
recent
power
chapter?
is sublime.
so I literally went to like the most recent chapter that came out, and I was like, dude, they're at like a pool. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This isn't what Crimson showed. Like, what is?
See, the real reason I put that in there was to fuck you guys up and make you think it's spoilers when it's actually not. Like it has fuck all to do with the manga.
Phrasing.
like she says like, look, I'm growing, and like has him grab her boob, like that was
that's still a weird one where they're like the mother, where she says mother is like legit trying to like set her up with her cousin.
Yeah, well, that's like when you're what a prestigious family, they hook you up with family.
Yeah, gotta keep it in the family,
Gotta keep it in the bloodline.
I just love that show still, I mean, has some great lines, but when the maid is like, oh yes, virgin, you can't handle it. I get it. Like you're being offered the princess and the maid and you won't even take it.
Oh wait, hold on. I have a screenshot. I just picked a random chapter. And I'm going to hold on. I'm going to share the screenshot and then we'll end it on the screenshot. Ready? Share screen, replace screen sharing. I got a screenshot.
Well, that's completely unambiguous.
Dude, I literally I just picked a random chapter and just clicked it and then scrolled down, and this is the 4th page of the chapter. And then if I scroll down, Shisei is pouting because he only bought Akane a present. And then Hamari comes in and puts her boobs in Akane's face. Or no, wait. No, that is Hamari. Oh, and then the little sister's here too. What the fuck is going on?
I think Crimson had to.
Crimson disappeared. Oh, the maid's in this chapter too. Holy shit, this chapter's stacked. And Shisei's mom is in this too. What the fuck? Everything's going on. Uh-oh. Drama. Tension. An Oni mask. Dude, I'm going to go read this. I'm just going to start from the beginning and just go. Fuck it. I'm going full send. I'll read it. I like that series. I put it as my best romance in our voting thing. Oh, we might have to push it back another week because I might be a little longer into the new house. So I might not be able to get all my shit in there by the time we start. Um, but thank you everyone for hanging out with us an extra 40 minutes. Sorry we had to talk about a robot stream. That sucked. Crimson is here again. Or what? I did I just say a robot stream?
You did say a robot stream.
What were they about? Lesbian kaiju water slides.
So which one were we doing for next week? I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the one we're doing for next week.
This time we're back
right.
to one that's actually a good show.
And we found my old manager in the episode.
Yeah. Biggles is like, I have.
Look, there's a girl with silver hair and pointy ears. I'm down.
There you go.
I'm down bad. I mean, I'm down.
That works.
And since I know Crimson actually doesn't mind Jack Sparrowing things, you can find fairly easily the uncensored one.
I'm hoping that the version that I have is the uncensored one. So
I'm okay with watching the censored one, especially while I'm at my parents' house. That way it's not weird when they walk in the room randomly and I'm just like, I'm just watching a show, I swear.
It's like, okay, Biggles is afraid of nipples, apparently. That's fine. That's cool.
Oh, well, it's very hard to watch anime when like you don't know what's going to happen. It could be like,
by the way, that's we should need to isolate that and go with phrasing, because Biggles was like, it's very hard to watch anime.
It's very hard when you watch today's episode.
I get very hard when I watch anime girls.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful when you're watching that shit, especially like little Chad. You have a family, right? You can't just be watching an anime and then your kids walk in and be like, "Daddy, look at those anime titties." You know?
See, that's why you have an office with a door that locks.
Yeah, I have that, but then the dogs start barking because they want to spend all their time with me, and then they just fucking unlock the door.
See, your doggos love you,
and they put the dogs in. Oh my God, like I was sleeping the other day. I know we're still live, everybody. I was sleeping the other day, and it's like 2 a.m. So my dad decides to open my door because the dog was crying outside, and then my dog jumps on me and wakes me up at 2 a.m. and then lays on top of me, and I couldn't sleep for like 2 hours. And then I was like, get the fuck out of my room, because they usually sleep on my bed, but they decided that they didn't want to sleep in my room. So I was asleep, and then they decided they missed me at 2 a.m. and fucking opened the door and then fucking jumped on me. But thank you, everybody. Instead of ending it with Goblin Slayer today, I think I'm just going to end it with Lucy. So you guys enjoy. Bye.